Wake up with the sun in a steaming cup. Tune into the show where the vibes heat up. The Morning Mac got the flavor, got the glow. Start it right, let your energy flow. High takes rising like the morning brew. Fresh ideas and a laugh or two. From the first headline to your daily dose. This is the show where your spirit goes. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold. New ideas with the sunrise spark. Fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. Spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. With a sunrise spark, fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. We're spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Roll out of bed, bring your dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold.
Grand Rising, everybody. Oh, Grand Rising. Excuse me. Pardon me. My voice is a little, maybe because it's the cold and stuff, and it got to my head a little bit. I got to give me some more Molly Mall sea moss. I haven't had none since January the 10th, since we was out there cutting up for a two-back barbershop. I haven't had no sea moss since then. I'm a little behind with the sea moss. But y'all know that when I was taking my sea moss, and it's my last little, I'm just taking it like cough syrup, like medicine, with my last little sips here. Oh my goodness, I can't see. Where my screen go? Oh, Joe the Bloke. The screen done went. I can't see. Can y'all see me? Look, did I touch something I wasn't supposed to touch? Y'all know how this be. This computer technology would be. My eyes is all watery. And something just flashed across my damn screen. And I'm trying to get this regulated, get this fixed. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Goodness gracious. I don't know what happened. But I'm back. I hope I'm on the right station too. My eyes all glossy and stuff because I got a little head cold, y'all. I was out in the snow, out in the doctor's office and doing the little stuff on the weekend. And it don't matter. It's like every time I go to the doctor's office and they do something to me, like give me my injections in my eyes, I get congested, or if they mess with my teeth or whatever. If they do anything to my head, I come back congested. And I need something to break that congestion up. To stop. That's why I'm taking my vitamins. And I'm down to my last little bit. Y'all see this? This is all I got. This last little bit. So in order for me to get back on the good foot, I need some more of this. Y'all see this? And some more of this. Y'all know how I do. Yellow and blue makes green. We are healed. And yellow and blue help us get the greenbacks. Because when we got the yellow and blue, we can get out here and make it do what it do. And get the greenbacks, get on our hustle game, get on our grind. I'm so excited about the Morning Mac show coming up in 2026 as we have some good stuff planned for y'all. I don't want to be too presumptuous, but just look out for good things coming from the Morning Mac show. That's all I can say. Because this is a new day, a new horizon, and we are on the moon, boo. We're on the moon. We busting it open. Look, how they say, oh, that stuff is busting. We're going to be busting. So you never know when you may see us out. Hey, so let's say good morning to my crew and my staff, because I do love the crew and everything. Let's say good morning to them. And y'all bear with me today because from here on up, my lips is fine, but from here on up, that means my nose, my eyes, and my ears, it's a little clogged. And it sounds like I'm hearing things underwater. So if I say what, I didn't hear that or repeat that, that's because all of this is clogged up. But don't worry, I did take something for it. And my eyes are glossy and stuff. Like I've been crying. You know how the tears swell up in your eyes and they keep watering. This ain't nothing but head cold and allergies. All right. So let's say good morning to everybody on the Morning Mac show this morning. Let's say good morning to my super producer, Molly Ball and Big Money Trey, and our very own
Wake up with the sun in a steaming cup. Tune into the show where the vibes heat up. The Morning Mac got the flavor, got the glow. Started right, let your energy flow. High takes rising like the morning brew. Fresh ideas and a laugh or two. From the first headline to your daily dose. This is the show where your spirit goes. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag.
Services, baby.
Yeah, because she got them. Yeah.
Sorry. I gotta remember the music.
Sound like somebody needs some Molly Mall sea moss.
I know I only got a little bit. I'm gonna get look, I'm gonna get his butt. It's rolling out right on time. Right on time.
What up, fam?
Hey Molly, hey Trey.
Hey Phil.
What up, Weezy Wee? What up, Phil? Trey Money.
Hey Reed.
DC Reed. I got some more sea malls for you. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna bring it through there tomorrow. Got like 5 bottles for you.
Thank you. That'll help me clear it up. That day go dentist man. And then I gotta go back again. Oh my gosh. Turn Up Tuesday is real. I should have been a dentist. Do y'all know how much it costs for one implant? That's Turn Up right there.
How much they running them for?
You ain't gonna believe
too
it.
late for me. I might change pills. I might put this camera down and start snatching teeth. How much they talk?
It if they said the 3 to 600 for 1,000, sorry, 3,000, 6,000 for an implant. You know, it depends on, I guess, the way you get it or the tooth or whatever. And I'm just like, what? Say what now? And do your insurance cover that? The insurance, you know, it's some different stuff. 2026. I might be on here smiling like this with no teeth too. This bitch, there.
Well, we're gonna get you some of them pop-on veneers I be seeing on Facebook. We're gonna start with something like that. We ain't gonna do nothing else because I ain't gonna let you be out there. Not with me taking pictures. Talking about He's your management team. Y'all let her go out there like that with no teeth? Nah, we can't. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna figure out something. They got something out there.
If I gotta take a picture, one of the white chickens that put it up there.
Something.
Comedy
Oh, like Dennis the Menace. Remember, he replaced his teeth with the chicken.
Yeah. I know I like chewing gum. I've been the messed around chewing my tooth.
You better stop speaking that shit forward. Before you be Miss Gap in the morning, you better stop. Don't talk yourself into nothing.
No, I'm really taking care of everything. I had to go back in 3 weeks. And I asked her, I said, I got a show on March the 7th. So she said, well, you come on March the 9th. Because I don't want my face to be all swollen up and everything. And it's talking about root canals. And I'm like,
what's up,
I take care of my teeth. So that just goes to show you do what you do, and it happens anyway. It happens to the best of us. So,
what's up, Damien, Destiny, the people that's in here so far. Whoever slid through here so far. Yeah, Damien and Destiny.
Hey, everyone.
I need this shit. So, what do y'all think about all this ICE still being around? Like, they still got the schools closed. Some of the schools. And I'm trying to figure this out.
ICE on the ground or ICE agents? Because now in 2026 we have to ask both, especially if the weather is like this.
Both, but I'm talking about the one on the ground. Hopefully they'll be able to lift up and dig out soon, because people are really still having a hard time getting out. A lot of neighborhoods is still stuck because you got to remove that ice, and when you dig it up, you got to throw it somewhere, and you can't dig up or shovel up. You got to break it up and send it away in blocks. It's like 3 inches thick. I was like, dang.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell y'all this: y'all driving on the road, please clear that mess off your roofs, because it will cause a major accident, because that's not the little thin ice, that's thick. And if a big old flat was on this back of this truck, and I was with my Aunt Pam Saturday, she said, let me get away from around this, because he could cause an accident. The whole back of it was like a pickup that must have had a tarp or whatever. All of that was ice. And all he had to do was slam on brakes or drive, and that ice is flying in somebody else's windshield. And it's not a little bit of snow. It's not like the regular little slow truck chunks or whatever. It's like 3 inches. Anytime Troy can go outside his house and stand on it, and his body don't even break or put a print in it, how thick do you think that ice is?
I'm a big boy too, so that's a lot of weight on that.
He said all 252 pounds, and it didn't do nothing. So
look at you. It's 256, but I'll take it. That's cool.
So you said you started shoveling that snow. You know you lost 4 pounds.
Yeah, might have lost to slim down a little bit, yeah.
So you know that it's thick. And get it off your cars. All you got to do is set it to the side. Please don't be driving with that stuff up there, because I ain't trying to replace no windshield wipers, no windshield, and neither is nobody else.
We was out there pouring water, hot water, a little bit of dish detergent and some alcohol, like rubbing alcohol, and we was using that to pour it on the over the ice without like the temperature going back down. So that's the only way we was able to actually dig up and pull some of that shit back.
My sister said that she did the same thing. That's how she got out. Yeah. So that's a hack that really works.
Yeah, if you're a homeowner, your ass get sued if the mail people and all that. So my aunt had to get my ass out there to try to get some of it up, because you get sued if you know.
So you took hot water or warm water?
Hot.
And pour. How much alcohol?
Huh?
How much alcohol did you have to pour in, or how much did you have to use?
You want to have a decent amount. I'm hoping that people have rubbing alcohol in their house anyway, because you're gonna use that shit up. Honestly, but a fair amount. If I can compare it to a certain amount, maybe like a third of a cup. I mean, I got them big ass tall pots, so like brewing something. So I say keep them coming, and we'll just try to get the ice back.
Okay, and dish liquid.
Yep. It'll just keep the temperature from going down that freeze point. It'll stop it from instantly freezing and all that. I don't know the science of it and all that, but
Alcohol don't freeze, y'all. That alcohol don't freeze.
okay.
The rubber alcohol or the alcohol you drink, it don't freeze. So whatever.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right,
I hope
go
everybody
get
get
a
out
big
there.
bottle of that cheap vodka and pour it on in there.
Yeah, that'll
I ain't
work.
using none of that shit on her counter. And hell no, get
I'm
cussed
talking
out.
about
You talk about me.
Oh, well, yeah, but I hope everybody, I hope that gets taken care of, because a lot of places aren't like maintained or cleared enough for people to actually get out safely. People still sliding and getting stuck. And also
Yes.
change your fucking tires if you own a car. Change your fucking tires. My aunt too. If you watching this shit, change your tires, because you were sliding in the driveway, and the driveway only holds 2 cars. So, y'all do that too. So that will definitely help.
If
You
you don't
know.
got the winter tire, the all weather tires, you got to make sure that thread is up, that you grip that snow. Definitely.
Bald as a motherfucker. Bald as hell.
Oh, ball
Let me limit
tires
my cussing, but
or the
bald as
ice.
hell.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
Looking like me on the side. Hold
She
on.
talking about something. I don't know why I can't get in here, probably because ain't no tread. That
Oh
might be
wow.
why. You got me. I said, this is stupid. I said, we out here, you know.
You
But I
saw
hope
you saw.
I hope this shit gets regulated for everybody
Mhm.
soon.
Yeah, and again, I hope everybody get back in school and everything.
Mhm.
And let's get it
Now
melted.
the kids back in school. They
Okay.
had a 2 hour delay, or DC had 2 hour delay Thursday and Friday, but Maryland was out.
And
And then
then at first they had it delayed, then they closed it. It's like, come on, y'all, make up your mind.
Monday everybody had a 2 hour delay, and today it's regular. As
Okay.
far as I know, because I know
All
DC,
right.
regular. But they going back to school and it's cold. It's cold. But,
Yeah.
It is cold.
yeah,
The
it's,
babies gotta walk.
it's very strange to me that it's been sunny and this stuff isn't melting. You get a little bit. You
Oh
get a little. You
man.
look. I ain't about to go there. We are trying
Yeah.
a little bit,
Yeah, I know.
but it's. I don't care how cold it is. Something need to melt, and it's not moving. So we know what that is. But anywho, yeah,
Yeah.
I be walking
Yeah.
around, and I'm not a little lady. I ain't a little lady, and I be stepping across the ice like break. You in
You
school
gotta
right now? I
step
got caught
It
a
hard.
few
used to
times.
crunch, but
I
now.
got caught a couple
You're
times,
right,
but
it did go
oh
crunch,
yeah.
but now it's like you slide on the ice skating ring.
Nah, it's
It's
just
like
straight up ice in his backyard.
we need some
Still.
cleats. So what's the ice things with the spikes at the end, the stick, them shoes?
Oh yeah, you can put around your shoes that got the deep spikes in it. Help you step through stuff.
I mean, this is ridiculous. But they said around my way, the streets they got it off like pretty good, so they get in a company to come in to actually remove the ice. And I was like, yeah, because it's not melting, it's not breaking up. You're gonna have to actually remove it, like y'all would have, like how they would dig a hole, move out the dirt. People
Yeah.
will have to move out the ice to get a part. I don't know where they're gonna dump it at or whatever, but they'll have to move that ice. They got a company coming through so people can have a walking space and be able to park the cars. And that's the big thing. My dad, thank you, Daddy, came and him and his friend or his
Thanks, man.
coworker
Everybody need one.
came and shoveled me out Friday, and that's when I got the seat fixed. Y'all ain't seen me since Friday.
Mhm.
So now I can sit up, sit back, scoot up, and scoot back. So it's working. It's working. It was the motor, so I'm thinking maybe it's the motors in the door. They think the fuse, the window thing, and the lock because they're having trouble with the lock. They think that could be a fuse problem. So I got to set up a day for me to take my baby in there to get fixed from the beginning to the end. But I can't do anything until this ice breaks because they're down in
I'm glad you in
right
motion
here.
now. I say that much. You gotta plan behind everything. It seems like stuff is you're getting things lined up to get taken care of and get executed. That's all that matters.
I said I was. Yeah,
Yeah,
look. What I say, the new Reese, I just got to show y'all. I can't say nothing. I just got to do it. You
works
like
for
that?
me. Shit, no complaints there. Can't
Ain't that
nobody do
right,
nothing better
Weezy?
than telling you. I don't know if Molly, if you had a video queued up, because I seen the screen change, like you was about to pull something up,
Okay,
but I didn't want to assume.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't want to
whenever
assume.
y'all ready. I'm just letting y'all know that you
Okay,
ready.
good. Yep.
Let's see what he talking about here in this clip. Give us y'all thoughts in the comments.
Yo, gang, I don't know if you need to hear this or not, but a lot of people can't love you out loud because behind your back they told people something different about you. When you wasn't in front of them, they told people how they didn't believe in you, how much they thought your plan wasn't gonna work, how much they don't like you, how much they think you better than everybody else. So once it's time for them to show you love out in public and you see they not showing it, that's why. But then behind closed doors, when y'all get in private again, they be like, "Yeah, I know you doing your thing, just that and the third." But when they come to show it in the public, they be like, crickets. They don't show nothing. They scroll right past it. Watch for them type of people again, because they got that switcheroo energy. They know they've been talking down on you behind closed doors. That's why they're in the position they in now. Yo, gang, I don't know if you need to hear this or not, but a lot of people can't love you out loud because behind your back they told people something different about
wow.
That's tied to some of that silly ass energy that I see floating around the airwaves now, where people acting like they too good to tap into what they see somebody else doing when everybody creators. Keep that stupid shit away from me. Since y'all like to watch the show after and all of that, keep that dumb shit away from me this year. Cause that ironically ties to some of the shit I'm actually seeing around here. So, I don't believe everybody a hater, but it don't take nothing to be involved with the people that's around you. Either you love your colleagues or you don't. Either you rock with the people that's around you or you don't. Ain't no in between. All that halfway. That was my reason for the video. That's my little brief explanation of why I wanted to play that shit. Because I actually see that shit happening with people that's older than me too. Sad part, but I currently see that. Now I'm not with that. Just to let you know. Hmm.
FYI, he
Yeah,
said.
yeah. Just so you know. Yeah.
Well, my take on that.
I agree with
Weezy,
the
you
video.
want to go? Go ahead, Weezy.
Oh yeah. I agree with the video. I see it a lot as well. And age, I'm gonna say Trey, age don't matter. It ain't
Oh
age.
yeah, no.
Yeah. But I see it in with supposed friends, with business people, partners, or even in relationships. I've seen it. I've witnessed it. I've actually even been on the receiving end of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I still do what I do. If I don't mess with you, I don't mess with you.
Mm-hmm.
If I mess with you, you'll know.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else gonna know. I can't everybody me.
Right.
And I ain't gonna fake it either.
I'm.
I'll be polite.
Yeah.
I'll be cordial,
Mm-hmm.
but I ain't gonna kiss your ass either. I mean, I ain't gonna kiss your behind either. So it's
Yeah.
like, at the end of the day, if I'm not with you, I don't deal with you. Okay. If I do,
Mm-hmm.
okay. And
Mm-hmm.
even still, you can still congratulate somebody when they deserve congratulations. You ain't got to be all, it's whatever. Just congratulations and go about.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gotta kiss nobody but to do that.
Yeah.
We all out here trying to do something. Oh, not
Yeah.
trying. We all out here are doing something. We're working towards something. So
Mm-hmm.
leave whatever you
Mm-hmm.
got behind and keep on going.
That part. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, I don't. It's so true. And then when you think about people how they treat you, they don't treat you like you treat them. Because I have nothing but love for almost every. I have love for everybody because I don't hate nobody, or I don't dislike nobody. I don't dislike nobody enough to care. Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah.
like you over there do your thing, boo. Do your thing, and I'm not going to. I'll support whatever you doing if I can. If you ever to show it and I'm there, I'll share or whatever. And if I see your stuff, my trouble is a lot of times I'm not. Oh, everybody like, did you see this? Did you see that? I'm not on IG and Facebook and TikTok like people think, and that's because of limited vision. I hear a lot, So if you want me to see something or like something, give me a heads up so I can go watch it. Like my boy, that sounded like Chout about that was saying that too. Didn't that sound like Chout? Because I couldn't see the guy's face, so I was listening to the voice. I said, "Oh man, that sounds like Chout." Like they'll say, "Oh, did you see this? Did you see that?" I'm like, "No." So I have to go back and find Chout and watch his video and stuff, or any content, or that goes for anybody. So just because I don't put a heart on it or I miss it, that's because I didn't see it. And y'all can see if somebody sees something, right?
Mm-hmm.
So y'all see that I didn't see it. So it's not like I'm not giving you love because I'm ignoring you. That I just didn't see it. And excuse me, but I love everybody. You want me to like it, put a heart on it, say, hey, did you check this out? And I'll go check it out. I ain't like that. I ain't petty. You know, even if you watch the show or you don't watch my show, I ain't petty. But I do tell you this: if you want your stuff on here advertised on this show, $5.
Hey,
Flyer advertised for the whole week. We ain't gotta like you or not. This is business. People gotta separate business from personal. And if you in my circle, you ain't gonna do nothing but wish me good luck and blessings. Like I ain't gonna do nothing but wish you blessings or blessings. And my you know.
Mm-hmm.
And with that being said, go Gwen. I hope you win.
oh yeah.
That
Go
part.
Gwen. I hope you win.
That part. Got somebody sliding through here. Who coming in here? Who's sliding in the house? Hey. Oh, not like that. This is not Friday. Look at you giving me sensual energy. Morning dew.
Put them shoulders up. Put them shoulders
Hey,
up.
look, the men don't care on here. We in the viewership. Y'all like it, right? Go ahead, Dustin. Do your thing, man.
Yeah, fuck. I'm burning up and freezing cold. I'm too young for menopause, so someone just take me the fuck out now.
Take me out. Man. You seen the video,
Yeah.
Destiny? What was your thoughts on the clip
Yeah.
that Trey shared with us?
Yeah, so I commented a couple things. Like it's easy for people to talk bad about people that are doing better than you or better than them. So like if you're taking your steps, the people that were too afraid to take those steps in the first place, or they took a couple and they stumbled and they fell back, those people are going to look at you taking your steps and just believe that you are going to do as badly as they did because of their experiences, and they're going to put you down. But I mean, that's where the line, like, don't take advice from anybody that's not living a life you would want to have kind of situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I am definitely I will say it to your face if that's how I feel kind of individual, and I love people that'll do that to me. A lot of people can't handle that shit though. You tell them how it is and they want to cry about it, and it's like, okay, do you want me to be a good friend or do you want me to be a bad friend? Because I'm your friend and I can tell you what's going on, or I can tell you that you're doing great.
Yeah.
Don't gaslight me.
I want to make sure both.
Me.
Tell me when something ain't right. Tell me when it's good. If you can give me both of those, then I can handle whatever you have to say to me.
Mm-hmm. Happy
really
birthday, AQ.
Yeah, I want to say happy birthday.
Yeah. Well, hey, I ain't
gonna
gonna put the number out there. You did yesterday, but I ain't gonna say the number. Just happy birthday is all I'm gonna give to you, Faith. I mean, thank you.
Happy.
Yes.
Yeah.
My aunt's is
Plot
tomorrow,
twist.
so y'all right behind each other. I'm trying to give your ass some hearts. Whatever reason ain't working. I'll give you some. Don't worry. There you go. All right.
Yeah, plot twist. I dressed like this just for Aquarius.
Okay.
Right.
We got February the 5th is Charles' birthday. My play brother Charles. His birthday the 5th. February the 6th is my counselor's birthday. That's my cousin Kevin Ford. And then February the 8th is my cousin Sher Ford, his wife's birthday. What's all these Februarys? Dang. Like
Go back 9 months.
Right. Because then Trey coming behind him on the 20th.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm already here.
You already
Big 32. I'm about to slide out here.
Yeah.
I'm about to slide. I'm about to be pushing it too. I'm trying to tell y'all. What's up, Chout? Chout just slid in here too. Speaking of Chout.
We saw your video, Chout. Was that Chout? somebody else.
No, it wasn't Chout. It might sound like his sentiments. One of the videos we just played, Chout, sounded like some stuff you would say about keeping it G, keeping it real. And as you see, AQ, Chout Ball say happy birthday to you too. But yeah. No, it wasn't Chout. It may sound like his sentiments, but it wasn't him. He'll say some shit like that, some real shit like that, but
It
nah, it
even
wasn't him.
sounded like his voice though.
No, but whatever.
AQ,
Can't
say
love
me
you
a
out
little
loud
piece of
because
cake.
behind
I
your
just
back
want
they
to
told
know.
people something different about you.
Sound like
When
Chow.
you wasn't in front of them, they told people how they didn't believe in you, how much they thought your plan wasn't gonna work, how much they don't like you, how much they think you better than everybody else. So once it's time for them to show you love out in public and you see they not showing it, that's why. But then behind closed doors, when y'all get in private again, they be like, yeah, I know you doing your thing, just down the third. But when they come to showing it in public, they be like, crickets. They don't show nothing. They scroll right past it. Watch for them type of people again, because they got that switcheroo energy. They know they've been talking down on you behind closed doors. That's why they're in the position they in now.
Yeah,
Yo,
that's
gang, I don't know.
definitely. He's from Jamaican Queens for sure.
Yep, no cap. Over 50
No
Cent.
cap.
That's what it sounded. That's why I was like, because I know Chow be making video content and stuff. And I was like, okay, good.
Yeah,
What's up, Chout? I
yeah,
see you.
that's tough. You gotta be careful from them people. And at the same time, I think you gotta know yourself. You gotta be comfortable with yourself, because there's a lot of people who like might be friends with a celebrity or ball player, and they not walking around every day saying, "Let me get your autograph." You don't want it, or you don't care to take pictures with autograph, because it's your homie, it's your friend. I know you. I'm not gonna be like the everyday fan like everybody else. But you got some people when they get some little fame, they want you to be like the everyday fan. It's like, nah, I'm not dumb. They gonna be in the comments and liking every video you post and everything. They gonna see everything you put up because they a fan. I'm right here beside you when you posting it, or I'm holding the camera. I don't know what you put up all the time, but if I'm there every time you go to perform or every time you got an event or something, that's support. But you got some people want 24/7 support. Like if I put up something like it, leave a comment, share it, and everything, they don't know that person got a page too. How often do you share their stuff? Oh no, but they ain't the famous one, so it don't matter. Like how often do you see famous people just share their family members' stuff? You
Mhm.
rarely ever see it, so it always one way. I always tell people don't look at things one way. If you're gonna be that person saying that people need to like, share, and comment your shit, then I need to see your page full of that with other people. But it's always that, I just think when people get a little shine, they start to notice certain things from certain people that's close and they expect more from them. But if you my friend, you a brother to me, I don't expect if we make it Trey looking at me like, Mom, let me get an autograph. Hey, Mom, I send your post every time. Hey, yeah, I reshape that joint. Like, nah, until we get there, yeah, we gonna do all that. But when we make it, we ain't gonna have time to keep up most times, But hopefully, when we do make it, don't find no reason to split up. You talk to your peoples. Hey, man, I think you should start support me more. Why you don't be posting my stuff, bro? The same thing you'll tell them. Why you got them dirty ass shoes on? Who shorty? She treating you bad. Why you talking to shorty? She keep treating you bad. It's the same thing, man. Why you don't be sharing? He might got a reason. Man, I don't be on that joint like that. I got a lot of buddies that don't do social media. They don't even know how to work it. But they go in here and look at people's stuff sometimes. But they don't know how to make, they don't really know how to work. But that's my opinion, though. What up, Chow?
I would just want people, anybody who has a reason to call themselves posting anything outside of selfies or statuses should know about the algorithm in the first place. The shit that you push out only hits 10% of your audience. So if you got 1,000 people, you're only getting about 100 or so, 150, 200. If you're not pushing it yourself, or if your content isn't already jumping, your shit only hits 10% of your audience. So half the people you expect to see it aren't giving a fuck. It's just that they actually haven't seen it. And some of y'all motherfuckers glued to social media a little bit too much because you wouldn't give a fuck. You're a little too invested because you're too, worried about that as opposed to continuing to push your shit. So it's
Yeah.
all about battles. Let me see real quick. I feel that the support I give isn't for personal gain. That ruins the idea of support. Yeah.
Yeah,
What up,
I
Chow?
love
The
that
motivation
comment.
behind stuff is not what's under that tile. You ask Destiny, send her a private message and figure it out. You can put two and two together. You good with that, child. But Kyle Kyle said I feel that the support I
What
give
y'all think about
isn't for
that?
personal
What
gain. That
Chow
ruins the
said?
idea. Yeah. Your motivation behind stuff matters. That'll change how people choose to do certain things.
just
You know.
support each other. Is that hard? Like when you support each other when you can, like support on the motor match, come through, slide through. Let me support you when I see your stuff. Come through, slide through when I get through. It's no. I don't see the harm in people helping people get to the next level. And I found this out. There's a difference between colleagues, friends, and associates. You know, I used to think, oh, everybody's your friend. And
Hell yeah, I hated it.
Al Jenkins used to tell me that, Reese, you want everybody to kumbaya like you. Everybody ain't gonna kumbaya. He said, you always try to get everybody included in on everything. And that's just me and my mentality. That's how my heart is. Because no good thing will I withhold from my brother. And he was like, you go fast if you go alone. That may be true, but you also come down quicker when you go alone. If you got your team and you right, when you go and climb, you go and you stay. You won't have to worry about slipping back or falling back, if that makes any sense. But you may go faster alone, and you go fall just as fast too if you ain't got nobody under you to help catch you. That's all I'm gonna say. Ain't no one man in an alley. You can't do everything by yourself. Some people may think, oh, I don't need nobody. I don't need no. Yeah, everybody needs somebody. And it's important that the somebodies that you realize that you need are solid people and that love and care about you. Then what you don't need none of those gaslighters around you, none of those fake people who in one breath, yeah, Reese go, and then you get around other people. Oh, that bitch ain't gonna do nothing. She gonna fail, whatever, like that. I don't need that. That's that gaslight, or somebody know that you're not ready for something and put you in a position knowing that you're not ready for it. I think that's wrong too. And sometimes these sneaky, miserable people will do that just to see you fall. It will set you up to fail. That's not a friend.
I know.
That's the Katie Cardigan, the one that hit that other ice skater in the knee. That's what you're doing. You ain't supposed. That's not a friend. That's a sabotaging colleague. And you stay away from people like that too.
Kyle said intention is everything. He said expectations lead to disappointment. If only support cause you to the only supporting cause you got something to gain, that's investment. Those don't always work out though, because you expect that gain. Anybody send David the link? David, I send it to you.
David, I sent David the link too.
Send David the link, man.
He probably got it. He usually got it, but I sent it to him.
He said he'd be in at 11. He texted
I'm gonna finish. Yeah, he in on time. We'll get you in here. Chaba said I was supporting people if they was comedians and content creators, and they was doing the same. So I started only supporting the people I share, and like, yeah, if I don't see your notifications too much on that, and I ain't tripping too hard anyway. If I come across it, I'll naturally share it if it's some content that's
yeah, I'm gonna share it, like
that's doing something for me or whatever.
Yeah,
that's tough.
That's something on my page. Outside of just comedy, I've still got individuals that I'm friends with that have their own businesses, or they make music in some way or another. I've got a violinist, an excellent violinist, that posts videos of him playing his violin, and he's doing very well. With all the different creative ways to broaden yourself, if you see someone trying to push their creative side of their mind, me personally, I will save that, or not save that. I will, well, yeah, save it, but I will go and share that stuff, because I mean, even something as simple as a share, it takes next to no time. It takes just as much time as it takes to like something these days, except it's got one more click of a button, and that's all it is. And if I share all the people that are actually trying to do something with their life, the seed is planted one way or another. You can't grow trees from seeds you don't plant. If I shared a creator's information and they're actually friends with me, and I go to share something that's a big thing of mine that I want to be shared, more likely the individuals that I've been sharing and propping up just from something as simple as sharing their video, they're going to have this hint in the back of their brain that says, oh, well, she shares our stuff. We should just, give her a quick share real quick. So I do it because it's the right thing to do. And part of my brain says that in the future, whatever seeds might have been planted, whether they were for growing or not, if they grow, they grow.
Well, only thing I would want for people is to push the content. If you are content creating of any kind, whether you have a podcast, whether you know stream stuff on Twitch and you're a gamer or something like that, do that shit because you want to do that shit and you're happy and proud to do it. Because I don't even like hearing anybody fishing for likes. Period, because personally I don't give a shit if your reactions, if I'm talking about like the people here, for instance, if I shared something I needed Phoenix, well I know she gonna share. I know people here gonna share my shit if I needed them to, but you know what I mean. To use y'all as an example, if I needed Reese and Phoenix and Destiny and Molly to share something, and if they don't, that should not have shit to do with the mindset around what it is you're doing. So you're doing the shit you're doing for other people if that changes the dynamic. I don't ask y'all to follow me on shit. I don't say, hey, boy, y'all make sure y'all. I don't want y'all to do that shit because it's not genuine. So if you don't come across
Mhm.
or have a reason to inquire about it, I don't want to share nothing no more. Most of my
Mhm.
followers on my platform, most of my followers are people that are right around me looking and shit and don't want to interact. I don't need extra. I don't need people just follow me just to follow me. Do the
Yeah, I
shit
just
because you want to do the shit.
Right.
yeah, I think people will get caught up. I think that's what's going on with these kids. They hurting themselves because they want this dopamine from people liking and sharing their stuff, and that's tough. Definitely as an adult, as an adult, we share content and people shit we don't know all the time. You hear what they said about the Epstein joint? Oh, you seen what they did to this and this? It's like nobody know none of these content creators, but they be like, I follow that person. Oh, no, I follow that person. They be saying some nice thing. That person do not follow you back. That person do not like your stuff or anything. It's no problem with that. And that's the thing that bothers me when a lot of people get caught up in that game. I follow who follow me. I like who like. That's not true. You don't support
Yeah.
who supports you. That's impossible because you go to McDonald's and McDonald's don't come and support your kids with anything. None of these stores you go to, the liquor store, none of these people support you, but you support them. But the same people you talking about might selling a T-shirt or Morning Max Show mug. Shout out the mugs. But at the end of the day, you won't buy it. That's support. So it just be so weird that people get caught up in saying who ain't supporting them when they look in the mirror and don't realize that you ain't supporting you enough. You won't believe in you enough.
Yeah,
A lot of
that
people gonna
part.
have $300 and they be like, well, this what it's gonna take to get started. They won't invest that 300, but they're gonna be broke. I invested a lot of money on cameras, on all types of printers and stuff. I done lost probably so much equipment, more equipment than I got now, but that's because I believe in me. And when people see that you believe in yourself, somebody come along and might invest in you. I think all of y'all were invested. Some of y'all had the money. If y'all had millions of dollars, you wouldn't be asked, hey, Riri, what you want? You want to throw a show? What you believe? You wouldn't care if they make it or fail. That's why a lot of people, they invest in their friends. It might not work out. They say you shouldn't have did that. They had the money to do it. If any of us had the money, we'd look out for our little brothers. Anybody that had a dream, that's what you want to do. I'm gonna put some money into it and make sure you can do it. But we ain't got the money. So instead of just saying we ain't got it to support you like we want to, we say, well, yeah, they don't support me. Like what do you? I mean, you don't put like what are you doing then? You trying to become a mega star, a singer, or something, or what? Content creator, gotta let people know. But I don't like people get caught in the loop. We all gonna share each other's stuff. Sometimes we gonna miss out. But I'm gonna hear from Weezy. I know Weezy got some stuff to add on.
I heard you trying to.
Yeah, what I'm gonna say too, because I like everybody's point of view. On top of the fact, everything everybody said is good. As far as support, for some reason, people think support is to pay or buy something. No, word of mouth works more faster and better than money. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Get the word out there. You're not able to financially support, or you're able to share. Cause like Trey was saying, a lot of people aren't. With Trey or Molly, when y'all saying a lot of people aren't on social media.
Yeah, Molly was
So,
saying that. Yeah.
word of mouth. Hey, my girl or my buddy or whatever, they on this show or they doing this, or Molly sell sea moss. That stuff is good. You should taste it. Tell people about your experiences with other people, and that will help them support you. A post, a call, a text, in person, whatever. You don't have to have money, and if you want to support financially, fine. If you're not able to, use your words. That's a lot better. It moves faster. You can go and tell somebody, oh, I went to this new restaurant, you should try it. Do that for your friend. It's not hard.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You know, Waffle House doesn't have any commercials like anywhere. You don't see a Waffle House commercial. They're completely word of mouth. People show up, say, "Man, this is nice," and they tell someone else, and that's how they get business.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what I wanted to say,
Fuel for your fire when the world feels dark.
and I told
Spinning the
you,
tracks of your mental glow.
Hold on,
Every
real quick. You
listen's a
got
hit
somebody
on the
sliding
Morning
in. When
Mac
they get
show.
in here,
Oh, it's
you can finish what you were saying, Ray.
where the time don't
I know we got Phil and David coming in this joint slide through. Funny man, whatever like that and all. Phil and Paige, what's up, Slim?
What's up? What's up?
Ain't too much. Ain't too much. Y'all type in on the conversation with us. Reed, what was you getting ready to say?
alrighty. First, I wanted to say thank everybody, first and foremost, that supported this book, the first one, because the second one is coming out this year. Everybody's been waiting for it. So the second Shades of Blue is coming out. And this brings me to something that happened a little while ago. I'm gonna tell y'all the story, the scenario, and how it impacted me, or didn't impact me. Okay, y'all know I let my platform. Anybody you come on and share, comedians or not comedian, anybody just come on, share what you got, what you doing, right? So we had somebody on the show. We did a couple of this person been on the show a few times, right? And I always send out the link every morning, right? Y'all know how I used to go down and go bing, 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 send to everybody, right? Because I'm pretty sure everybody done got it several times, right? So this person tells somebody else that was on the show why she keeps sending me this link. I ain't watching this shiznit. Now, you don't now. That's exactly what they was talking about in the video. You got different energy around me, but then why would you tell somebody that knows me or affiliated with me? If you don't want to watch the show, click it. Can't y'all mute it, or can't y'all? Ain't there some way y'all can say, don't send me this or whatever? My thing, don't tell nobody else. You do it yourself, or you come and tell me yourself. You don't have to. When I send out the links, you don't have to get the thing, right, the notification, right? So if you don't, why
Bye,
would you
Kyle.
do that? Instead of
Oh
telling
my
somebody
God.
that's messy, right?
You right, Ray.
You
Probably
are.
want her feelings, baby. I think, remember Slicky used to send everybody links and somebody tell him, Slicky, stop sending me this link. He'd kirk out. Then fuck you, bitch. Stupid. I be like, Slicky, you can't get mad. They politely ask you not to keep sending them invites, but some people don't take it well. I think people worry about hurting people's feelings, but if you don't like something, just don't. If you got something negative, so you ain't gotta say it at all. Like it don't hurt to just keep your mouth shut.
Right. The say stop sending me this stuff. I'm like, I never knew that, if you come on the show, I think we cool and everything. It's not to the point. It's just like what Trey was saying with that video earlier. I thought we was cool. Why would you say this to somebody else? And that, to me, that caused extra unnecessary drama where you could just mute or delete the button. If I get stuff, I just go delete, like you cleaning out your mail. You're doing like spam.
Yeah.
You ain't got to make an announcement about it or then try to crap on somebody else's thing. And that's, I wouldn't do that because that's, to me, that's crazy, right?
Hey, David, I see when your finger on your chin, you usually got something you want to say. So I'm just going to assume that I'm right.
Yeah, especially with this topic. Well, first of all, we're going to talk about Destiny's "Like a Virgin" touch for the first time outfit. But
Her Jason lyric setup and all that.
but yeah, because what I mean, what people is not understanding, especially if you got 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 Facebook friends or whatever, you're not going to see everybody's stuff. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? There's things, there's things that, that I'll post and somebody won't like for like almost 2 weeks or something. Or whatever. You know what I mean? If somebody be like, man, I seen your joke that I'm like, that was like 2 weeks ago. I swear I just now seen it or whatever like that, And in the beginning, I took that as offense to that, but then I started using common sense. I was like, if you got like 4,000 or 5,000, there's so your news feed only goes so far. When you're scrolling, you know what I mean. There's times I'm sitting there looking, I'm like 2 weeks ago. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, and people have to realize that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Just because you post something today, you know what I mean, somebody's probably is not probably going to be able to see that right away. And I mean, it is what it is. But one of my exes and everything, you know, she would always throw it in my face or whatever like that. No, but like, won't you go on Facebook and get 4 likes?
Well, bitch, maybe I will. How about
Yeah,
that?
Right.
you gotta pay now, Dave. You gotta put a few dollars in, and they make sure all of your friends see your post. If you don't put no money into it, ain't nobody saying it unless you send it to them directly. That's why I send people the link to watch this show. Because if I just post it, they not gonna know we even live till tomorrow or something. It's gonna be late. But if I send it to them directly, they give them the option to click it and then watch it. But if I just post, nobody won't see this live no time soon until we about over with.
Yeah, and that's something else. You know what I mean? And I'm also
Let me read the comments first.
You know what I mean? Like there's times where I'm like, oh, I didn't know they had a show. I didn't know this. I didn't know that was going on. Whatever. But like you said, unless you get on somebody's page and you know what I mean, go and search them like Althea or Trey, well, not Trey, but you know what I mean, like what was it? How you say your name on Facebook? Lucille.
Louisville.
Yeah, Louisville. Yeah, Louisville.
Yeah, Molly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got unless you type them names in or whatever, you're not going to know what's going on.
Yeah, your shit only hits 10% of your audience, so people don't know that or realize that, but it only reaches 10% past what you're doing to promote. Let me hit on some of them comments. I seen a question from Uncle E too that I want everybody to hit on before we move to the next video. Let me get some of them comments from the bottom to the top, I guess, or whatever you think is worth commenting on. She got me driving the truck with no hands. I don't know how you do that, and I'm not gonna figure it out. So that link lets me know you're okay. Yeah, seeing a consistent notification from people lets me know they're all right. Uncle E said, "What's the difference between support and promotion?" I'm gonna touch back on that. I'm gonna see if we got any other comments, and then we're gonna touch back on that before the video.
I got it. I got
get that blue check to get to the next level. You know that people buying it now versus it like it being given to you by the platform kind of changes the security or whatever behind it. It'll protect your account, but Kyle says no doubt. I was asked once if I wanted to promote my podcast on their platform for $50. I'm cool. Not if your shit ain't spending. You better be spending like the Breakfast Club. You think I'm about to be paying you some money to try to promote myself? But if one thing about it, if people something, it went away.
I thought you was just talking.
Oh no, I was reading the joint. My bad. One thing about it, if people sit around waiting on people that's close to you to show support, you will be waiting forever. That's definitely the truth. But to go back to Uncle E question, he was asking what's the difference between support and promotion. Support is unwarranted. There's nothing behind it. You're not trying to gain anything from it. You're helping in any avenue you can. Promoting is there's a mixture of the two because you still can promote and still be, but in my opinion, the supporting is any way you can. Promoting might be to solicit to get it out there, to share with people. That still falls in support. But when there's I feel like it's only promo when it's the business mindset behind it versus just sharing it because you genuinely want to share it, or there's intent behind it, like you have a reason why you specifically want to share this, as opposed to just wanting to share it.
Right.
If the people on the panel want to hit on that Uncle E's question before we move on to the video, you're welcome to. Rhea, I heard you saying something.
Yeah, I wanted to piggyback on what you said, Uncle E. Uncle E is like my book, like Shades of Blue. Support is you buying, purchasing the book, right? Then promoting it is you telling 500 other people doing it, write a blog saying how good the book is, so other people can get in on the goodness. So one is like I'm a support Destiny. I'm gonna buy her crystals if she sell like jewelry or whatever. And then the other one is like, and I'm also going to promote her because I'm going to do this and I'm gonna do a commercial for it. I'm gonna tell this person and that person. To me, support is one, promotion is many.
Yeah. Yeah, I can agree with that. Like, I support Althea. I did buy her book. I have it downstairs actually next to my couch. Very easily accessible. Being like promoting her is, hey guys, I got this book. I love this book. I think you should also get this book. Hey, y'all should get this book. So I agree with the one action or couple actions versus many actions. I also agree with the difference between having the mindset in it. Like, I'm doing this because, oh, I care about you and I want to share it real quick, and I want to, just be a supportive friend, versus I'm doing it because I want you to push, you get further. Promotion versus just sharing something. Very different things that fall on the same line.
Mm-hmm. David, Phoenix, y'all want to hit it? Phil, whoever.
No, I think y'all did really well.
All good.
I think y'all hit it right on the head.
Yeah.
Okay, if we ain't got no other sentiments, we do got a second video for y'all too. I know Chow says it's investing in yourself. Well, oh, I'm sorry. It's investing in yourself. I guess he's saying when you invest in yourself, you get the other locations and stuff that your content and stuff didn't reach before. If you do it genuinely, people feel the genuine energy when they see you do what you do, even if they don't know you. So I agree with that. Supporting pre-promotion, something. Okay, we did hit on your question, though, Uncle. You don't want to miss it, but we did hit on it. If there's no other sentiments, we can go ahead and pull that video up.
Yeah.
Supporting this pre-promotion is going to cost you a friendship. Shit, that's what it's going to cost your ass is a friendship, child.
Yeah.
Phil, no, that's why he laughing.
That's it. Our girl talking about hearing this clip. Y'all get y'all opinions in the comment as well.
I just feel like you guys are so dramatic about this whole ICE thing. Like, relax. It's not like they're doing you people like Emmett Till. It's not like they're eating your people. It's not like they did you like Henrietta Lacks. It's not like the Tuskegee experiment. Y'all are only just being put in camps and being deported. You are being so dramatic. Like, there's relax. 399 more years to go. It's only been 1 fucking year. Relax. Like, you're being a little too dramatic. It's not that bad. I don't like being treated black. 399 more years to go, and a couple weird experiments. So then we'll talk. I just feel like you guys are.
She got that evil laugh.
Yeah, she do got an evil laugh behind what she was saying. It was real like gotcha ass energy that she had.
She trying to say y'all ain't going through much because, and that's what we do wrong. We always like to compare our pain. Oh, we went through it for 300 years, so y'all got time. Y'all should be able to go through it too. We ain't do a damn thing. I only been here for 37 years.
Right.
All that we be trying to take credit for what other people pain was. Like, nah, for the last 37 years, I think we was okay. And nobody in any time, definitely this time, should be going through any type of hardship. I don't care if they immigrants, people that belong here. It don't really matter if anybody getting hurt or been punished or not living freely, then I feel for them. But I get what this whole thing is about. It's because a lot of people get mad about people that's actually getting deported that's actually don't belong here. They're illegals. I tell people all the time, you sneak in the movies, and I paid to get in, and they catch you. Now they ain't about to talk for you. You caught. I got my ticket. And that's what's going on right now. People arguing for people snuck in the movies. America is the movie that they snuck in, and now people getting caught and getting pushed back out the theaters. People that's in the theater already got their tickets arguing because they like them. They became friends with them over the years. So I understand it. But I just think this just to keep us where we at, just in these law shockers, keep people divided and arguing and fussing. She made a good point though. If they gonna make it seem like it's a big thing, I get why she's saying black people been dealing with this for a long time. Police been beating up on us and doing all types of things. This just happened last week. Police always jump out where we come from, so this ain't nothing new to us. So party, y'all. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the show, baby.
Welcome to the show.
What's your thoughts, Riri?
Oh, come back to me later. I want
We
to
come back to you later, bro.
Ooh, somebody got a whole shakedown happening in the background.
That's ice.
Right.
You know,
Jump out.
come to get David and Phil.
Mm-hmm. Well, shit, I don't agree with the suffering or trying to, like Molly was saying, trying to align yourself with something, especially shit you ain't been through. I need people to not forget but let go, or stop trying to attach themselves to a time they didn't live in. I do understand her sentiments because a lot of people want to be like, oh, what y'all talking about? A lot of stuff people were crying and screaming about for years is starting to affect other people now. So I feel like, all of a sudden America's getting an awakening of stuff that was already being said because it's happening to their demographic. So I don't like that evil ass, heavy ass laugh that she had behind it, but I get her sentiments because some people come into this country thinking that, and you get coached that way. The government will coach you that way, like, oh, don't, make sure you stay away from this group, make sure you don't be like them because you don't want to. So societal norms, stuff like that, being lined up for people, having people hate others for for no reason, or being taught that this is the crowd you don't want to mingle with, you don't want to make a family with, you don't want to do certain things with. I understand her sentiments. I just don't like that evil ass laugh behind what she's saying.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like, I know I probably don't really have like a real place within the portion of the conversation.
You're on the screen. You have a play in it.
Thank you. Well, yeah. I have enough understanding in my mind to recognize a situation, whether or not it's happened before, and understand that, if it happened before, was that a good thing, or was that, really bad? And we try not to repeat the bad, but the situation that is being thrown out there, she's not the only person saying things like that. It is all over the place. And in my head, it's kind of like if you had cancer for 20 fucking years, but you beat that shit, right? And then you meet someone and they found out today they have cancer. Or today was their first day of chemotherapy and they're vomiting all over the place. And you look at them and you say, get the fuck over it. I went through it for 20 years. You can do it. And that's it takes away the fact that they're going through something bad right now because you've already been through it. What we should do is recognize that what happened to African Americans, what happened to Jews, those were bad things, and we need to not fucking redo that stuff. I don't want to grow hate for anybody. And there are a lot of people that on the MAGA side that have just these blossoms of hate all around them that they just love. And one of the things that drive me nuts, and I know I'm white, whatever, what drives me fucking nuts is how many fucking MAGA individuals were watching migrants that were in reference to Molly's thing, were over in the theater, right? It wouldn't be as much of an issue if they were pulling the bad out of the theater and just the bad that they proved didn't get their ticket and they're pulling them out. It's the fact that they're not proving whether or not a person has gotten a ticket, and they're pulling people who are in line to get their ticket. That's a big issue. So yeah, but a lot of white people that are on the MAGA side, they started actually adjusting their view on Trump when they found out that he was okay with bad stuff happening to white people. When white people started getting hurt, all these MAGA people, a couple of the Epstein files came out. Oh shit, Trump might have raped a bunch of white girls. We're no longer a fan of his. Oh, hey, Renee Good got shot. Shit ton more white people stopped being fans of Trump with Renee Good getting shot. And started doing more protesting. I see less of his face popping up every time a white person dies. And I'm over here there were people that were not white that were dying all the time, and they weren't being given any kind of respect for what was happening in their life or what ended their life. It takes full fucking movement for a person not white to be recognized And as soon as a white person dies in this MAGA movement, people start adjusting themselves again. I'm like, can we just cut the
Yeah.
whole color of the skin thing the fuck out of it and just worry
No,
about
it ain't the color.
human
It's the
beings
colors
and being
of
a
the red
decent
and
human
blue.
being?
I think it's the red and blue. You know, once everybody, the red, the blue, the Trump, the this, the that, the that. It's like the end of the day, when black people was going through this day argument, all our other parties, our white brothers and them, everybody set to the side and say shit. That's the problem they have. So now that these other immigrants that look more like them are going through the same treatment, Trump putting them through the same shit that we went through. Now they got a voice. Now they marching. Now they saying, "Oh, why you shoot that lady? That man ain't have a gun." We ain't had guns and we had cars. We had legal state. We wasn't immigrants. We belong here. That's what the whole thing is about, and that's what they get lost at. They get lost in the MAGA and the Democrats and this and that. They all together in our eyes. As our community,
You're
we
doing it
don't
again
really
right now,
look at,
though.
red or blue. We don't look at, oh, he was a pedophile and that person. All of them pedophiles to us. All of them are like, it don't matter if red, blue or not. We just know that we was going through this not even 30 years ago, just 4 years ago when Obama was in office and nobody was really doing the things that they doing now. And now we're doing it for immigrants that don't even have a green card. Yes, you're going to grab up some people who may not have a green card, but once they show it, you let them go. Now, if they was deporting just regular people, it makes sense, but that's what the whole
157 legal U.S. citizens were detained by ICE. That's not counting any individuals that were assaulted by ICE that are U.S. citizens. There were also multiple individuals that were under legal protection of the government. There's this thing that the U.S. government provides that if you show up and you say, "Hey, I am running from my country. I'm afraid they want to kill me," we take you in under protection and let you go through the legal way of becoming a citizen, and we protect you. And 2 of those individuals within the first couple months got snatched and shipped off. And the first one that happened blew up. Everybody was like, "Where the fuck did this guy go?" And they're like, he was on a plane." And they're like, "Okay, well, where did the planes go?" And they're like, "We don't know which plane he was on." They said, "Okay, so why don't you have a roster? Where's the roster? Who did you put on these planes? Do you know if they were criminals?" "Yeah, they were criminals." "Okay, did you prove it?" "No, we just said that they were criminals and we sent them off." In America, we have something called the Constitution. And in the Constitution, if you were on American soil,
Destiny. We gone too far. You talking around the point. The point is we know they some shit. It don't matter who they put on the plane. You keep trying to talk up like we speaking up for Trump. We saying that all
you're also talking about color right now in a different way. My point was to take the color out, and you're putting the color in a different way. It's like instead of having brown, we take tan and throw it on there, and that's not the point.
Red or blue. What I'm saying is that when the other party did the shit, they been doing it too. You think they ain't taking citizens from other countries and said we will make sure you safe and they running from them? You think this just started when Trump got in office? No, them people went missing. Thousands of people went missing under all of these other people part, and nobody spoke up. I ain't hear from a Destiny then. This been happening. Stop. I just want y'all to stop acting like once these things happening that's Trump in office, that none of these things never happened. So we're losing the point on what we trying to make, because it's just getting this debate. Well, you know, when Trump and them party did, when they had 2 people come over here, they went missing. And well, I know 1,000 motherfuckers when Hillary was in office, 100 more people with banners. It's good that y'all finally starting to see the bullshit that they do, but they all evil. It ain't no right, left wing, this and that wing. We trying to tell you that, but it's like it don't matter what he say. You gonna be programmed to just rebuttal something else, to just have a debate. It ain't a debate. I'm just telling you exactly how we feel, and you telling us all around the board. I don't know. Reese,
no. See, the thing is, you're trying to make it into a political situation, whereas even though politics do play a heavy role into it, the issue that is being referred to in the video is how the citizens of America is responding to the situation.
Well,
it's not what our politics are doing. It's how the people.
Hold on real quick. Hold that sentiment. hold that
All right.
sentiment real quick so we can let some other people hit on it too, because I don't want
Yeah.
specific people. You know, what was you going to say, Ree? I seen you or heard you say trying to say something.
I,
What's
I,
up, Alan?
I was going to say there are over, I don't know if you guys know the stats, and I did the research. There are over 500 million Caucasian or white immigrants here that's supposed to be deported. They came in through Canada, New Zealand, and all those other countries, and even South Africa. They're supposed to be on deported. I don't see no white people being deported. Has anybody heard or seen any white people being deported on the news, or they're looking for it? And the
They're
story,
being given asylum.
no, they said that are immigrants that
No. You're right. You're absolutely right. But
not the
they're
ones that
actually
get asylum, but the other ones that they're
look at the South Africans that are coming in
well,
because
that was let me say this.
What's up, Alan?
That was because there's a lot of people that visa expired. Like I heard about that African couple
right,
back in
right.
December. The boy, they didn't know they was going. They went to his school to get him, and they took one of the ICE agents and kidnapped him. They wasn't kidnapped; they was taken to the police station. But they was after the boy because his visa expired. There are over 500,000. That's 500,000 of white people that's supposed that visa expired. That's here illegally. Not the ones that's given asylum, the ones that's not given asylum. But I don't see none of that on TV. Why are we just focusing on the Hispanic, Latino,
Exactly.
Haitian people? Why are we just focusing on?
Alan said nobody's an immigrant on stolen land.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Say that.
You know, yeah,
That's true, but that's true, but
they even
that
deported
is
Indians. They even
that
ISIS
is
even attacked the Native Americans. So
Yes, because
Now
those
the
white
fake
people,
Indians, they
those white
lost
people
they
been
papers done
requesting
too. All them fake ass Indians.
everybody lost
Bad
their
all the
papers.
Indians.
I was about to say they not the original.
Mhm.
That's what
Mhm.
I was saying.
I was shocked
I
to
agree with Molly. Red and blue. It's not about color. It's about red
I
and
was
blue.
Mhm. Well,
I'm
go ahead,
sorry.
touch on your sentiment, because I said you said that nobody has asylum in America, Uncle E. So go ahead and touch on that.
um,
I think it took
yeah,
my sound away. I gotta come back.
I've been sitting back listening to y'all, and
That was fair.
it's a lot of things that it's not being said that lets us see what's really going on. First of all, it's a fucking show that y'all are seeing. It's a show. You know what I'm saying? It's something to divide. It's something to divide the races. It's a show. Secondly, is I can promise you within like the next 6 months to a year, somebody's gonna have that same woman on the internet talking about she working in Alaska some motherfucking way as a deputy or some shit. Anytime they show us tragedy on TV, it was planned and it was made for the masses to see. You know what I'm saying? When Biden was president, he allowed over 100,000 foreign nationals in the country. They had all kinds of crimes. You know what I'm saying? They was getting caught and let go back to the streets. You seen that up in New York when the little cruise was taking over New York. Trump came into office and he stopped all that shit from the very beginning. It's like this. You can never, when it comes to politics, you can never make people happy, because when you give somebody what they want, then they start complaining about the way it means of the way that they got to what you wanted. That's what y'all want. Y'all wanted the streets to be clear and all this whole shit. He's clearing them. They are the police. They're doing their fucking job. The people that's getting hurt is the motherfuckers that's being nosy. And it's a damn shame that y'all females don't know how to play y'all fucking position and get the fuck out the way. Because y'all are the ones getting hurt, walking up on some fucking men that don't give a
There's a
fuck
whole
about
dude
y'all.
that
Y'all
died
don't know who these
recently.
people are. No, y'all don't know that a lot of these people that he locking up, they're having press conferences. They're showing the pictures and they're showing the crimes. But y'all only saying, oh, he's Puerto Rican or he's white or he looks white. Y'all don't know what the fuck they doing. Y'all just need to mind y'all business, get the fuck out of the way. And hopefully, you know what I'm saying, you don't get caught up in that shit. But man, all that back and forth about Trump, like it's the same fucking party. It's like I said, it's the same shit. You got the red team that says I want America to come first. You got the blue team that says all we're about is numbers. We do numbers, and guess what? The public sees the damage, but we show the government the numbers. Period. It's
I
just
feel
that
you on
simple.
that. Alan said on the internet and wait on the internet in America. Wait, on the internet, America is always like a goddamn banana in a tailpipe type of country. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
always give us distractions with the media and toppers and things like that to distract us from all the bullshit they're doing and all the stuff that they are doing to mess America up. America steals from us, and America is stolen. They continue to trend. The continued trend is stealing. I know what you're saying. I got a APL
I was
27 man said shut your ass up already sound like a hoe off her period or something like that. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Scott Setchell said, "What's up, Scott? I ain't seen you in here in a minute. Welcome back." He said Native Americans are having to carry papers now to prove their citizenship to ICE. They had to request papers from the tribal leaders. Now let that simmer for a second. Okay. I don't mind nobody coming here with some knowledge or something that I ain't know about. Give me
The
something to look
Yeah,
knowledge
into.
and who
there's
finding
there's
who found all
that
the
uh,
Indians.
Somebody
because
said fuck BLM, whoever that is.
Yeah,
yeah,
fuck Black
the
Lives.
the Native American thing
I
is one of the little pieces of the big beautiful bill where he questioned birthright citizenship. But that was Trump honestly getting petty. Like people were like, "Oh, it's against the Hispanics," but it was actually more against the Native Americans because back in the '90s they had better casinos than him. And he
Mhm.
tried suing them back then, saying they don't even look like Americans because
No,
they
they
dress
wasn't
funny.
Americans. That's the thing. People just talking. Like, go look at the video. The motherfuckers white with blue eyes look just like him. That's why he was saying if they can go past as Indians, then I'm an Indian as well. He was saying
No,
this in the
no, that
90s,
I
and
watched the
now
documentary.
no, yeah, then they gonna point out what they don't want to point out. Go look on find the footage that they didn't add in there. I can share. We talked about this before. A lot of people just
Oh, I
getting
would
caught
love
up in this.
that.
This 10 years old. You know, a lot of this stuff that happened in the 90s, Trump was fighting against the casinos because all the casino owners wasn't true Indians. They was $5 Indians. Go look up and see what $5 Indian is. It's gonna be all the Indians that they've been putting in these movies and fake portraying that they not the real people. The indigenous people look like me. They don't look like these people that they put out there that look Spanish with these long hair and stuff. And Trump knew that back then, and he was fighting against it. So now he is the president. He's saying, okay, y'all been living this long off these other people's land. They free. Y'all not real Indians. So I need to show the papers. So the people who are real Indians, y'all can stay real Indians. But the people who are $5 Indians who paid to be an Indian, y'all gonna have to get that papers up. Y'all about to lose it all. And if people don't know this, they just gonna be thinking that oh, he just going around here just pressing people. And then what really mind boggle me is that they just think that Trump is the first president that can just do what he want. Why Obama was in office, he couldn't do what he want. Why would Biden was
Because
in
he
office?
followed the
Oh, we was
rules.
trying to do this, but we had to get this passed and this. I'm like, how do people not look around the game? Like it's always a game with them. Then later on, all of them be in the same room, laughing, shaking hands, and moving on to the next president. He gonna be moving out, letting the next guy move in. It's the same game once you see it over and over. I just think for the people just starting to get in politics now that Trump in office or been in office, that this is new to them. But all of this stuff is just repeat. A whole nother person. It's just sad, man. Look up $5 Indians before I think anybody should speak on who are the real Indians here in America.
Right.
Well,
Dave,
I actually live near multiple still active Native American tribes, and they look like Native Americans.
You know what a Native American really look like?
I thought David
Yeah,
was
because
say
I've
something.
met full-blooded.
They look like
They not
I
full
hung out with
blooded.
them. They really like the wrestling shows, so I go out and I participate in the wrestling shows and fund their environment.
Okay. Just like they are true Americans here, just like Chris Columbus discovered America, just like everything they tell you, you believe it. It's okay with me. Like if I was pretending to be Indian and I was some other race, you think I'm not going like I'm gonna just go around telling people? No, we full blooded. We meet people. We're gonna do travel things and all that. We living free, but that's not the case for everybody. But it are fake Indians out here. You ain't got to believe it or not. It just People can look it up. Go look up and see what $5 Indians are. You don't have to. It won't really matter. It only matters really
Well,
to indigenous people, so we can get back our land. And that's the end of the day of it. It's our land, and they done gave it to foreigners. You know, they got a lot of immigrants coming over here. Martin Luther King talked about this. He said they keep bringing people over from other countries, giving them land, giving them free school, and giving them everything. And it's nothing changed. They keep always arguing about immigration. It's always bringing other people in from other countries instead of taking care of the people in your country. White, black, Spanish, Asian, it don't matter. If you was born in America, they should take care of America first. But even back when Martin Luther King and them was in office, or well, not in office, was out there talking, they was arguing about this immigration. Everybody, every year is always about immigration. Joe Biden, he got a lot of people over here from immigration. And these the same people that's voting for him, and now they over here, some of them citizens, they gonna make sure that the Democrat Party getting off, because in they ass, they looked out for them. But it's crazy if America is supposed to be this place that supposed to be so bad. Why everybody trying to come here? You know, it seems like we are the new world. Like we are the places that these books be talking about. But we too caught up, don't understand. We got more pyramids here, but we want to go to Egypt and see their pyramids. Nah, uncover all the pyramids here in America. Let us start see what was actually in America. Let's learn the history of America. We don't know about Tartarian. We don't know about Morocco. All we know about USA. And if that's all you know about, then yeah, you're gonna be caught up in this game they playing. I'm just done playing the game. And if anybody bring it up, I'm gonna bring it up. The truth, like with this stuff, where it came from. They stole all this stuff. They not the true people. They're not even the true Jews. That's what's sad. You saw the Jews, but they not even originally Jews. They took that too. It's like they take everything and they claim it now. You tell somebody I'm a full-blown Jew. How? Y'all stole that. It's just like it's amazing to me. It's amazing.
What's up, Boncho?
that's a religion.
Maybe y'all.
Judaism is a religion.
Destiny, put a pin in there. Well, let's David Green speak. He been trying to speak
What up, Dave?
for some time, David. Go ahead, David. I want you to get what you was trying to say out.
I mean, it's probably not irrelevant now. This was like 20 minutes
No,
ago.
say it.
But,
But since 20 minutes ago, say it.
What I was shocked to find out that the question was asked to somebody said about Eskimo. What is an Eskimo? And they was like, oh, somebody that was born or something. That it was like, nope. It said Eskimos was indigenous people that they deported from here over to Alaska, and they learned to adapt and everything. No, I didn't know that. I've always thought.
I don't believe that.
Well, it's not impossible. You know how Australia of their citizens, like Australia has population on it as it does because way back in the day of ships and shit, if you were a violent criminal in Europe, in Britain, under the crown at all, and they didn't want you in their prison, they just sent you to Australia and said, here, have fun, bye. And you just had to live off the land and try to survive. And that's why most of the people on Australia are hard asses, because they're the people who are from Australia are descendants of some mean motherfuckers. So it's not impossible.
Mm-hmm. Scott said if ICE were a national military, its budget would rank among the top 15 to 20 largest in the world, comparable to the total defense spending of countries like Poland, Turkey, or Canada. He says, tell me we couldn't have used the money for Medicaid, Medicare, Social Security, SNAP, and other benefits for the poor and lower income.
That's right.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that, Scott.
Scott said that. Scott
Satchel, yeah.
That's my boy, hey, Scott. Right?
Can I
Great.
say something?
Of course you can.
Because, not because. We go back and forth all the time about these conversations. It's the same thing. At the end of the day, it falls back on the government. And these conversations happen like this because it's made or geared toward division. Our goal should be to take them down. Instead, we get caught up in these conversations. At the end of the day, it's new faces in familiar spaces. They are allowed to come in They changed the shift, they changed the workers, they changed the faces, but everything is the same. They reroute the words, they make it seem more fancy or less like the last person, but underneath the daggone cap, it's the same thing. The iceberg is just the new face. The tip of the iceberg is the new face. The new administration. They rarely change Congress, and they rarely change Congress. So the real people who are running things are sitting in Congress, and we keep letting they old asses sit up in there and doing the same thing. People 90 years old laying on a stretcher making laws. What are you doing?
Not on a gurney.
On the damn gurney, got the breathing machine. No, don't give him health care. But like, what are you doing? So I mean, we keep running in circles. We keep running in circles. Why? It's the same thing. Like Molly was saying, red and blue. It's two different shades, two different primary colors, but they all are primary colors. They're both primary colors. Like, look
and
at
you
the
know
colors.
what colors it make when it's pushed together, right?
Purple.
That's why we gotta remember that there are other parties than just red and blue.
I want to say y'all something.
They don't be worrying about the green party. And green ain't a
or the yellow or the white.
All these things is purple rain. Purple.
Y'all don't find it funny. You know what I'm saying? That like out of all these protests everywhere you seeing, right? Why is since when do the protesters start wearing all black with masks on? When did they start doing?
Agents. Yeah,
those are the agents.
Do you know? I was watching TV the other day.
Unless you count the frog people, that was fun.
It was, I forgot the name of the program, but little youngin, he cracked the code, and the code is it's the billionaires that have a payroll of $75,000 a year to each and every one of the youngins that want to, be a part of that protesting thing. You know what I'm saying? And they got the people that's going out there is trying to interview people that's inside of the protest, but they're not letting them get interviewed. It's a whole. They say it may be 100 at one little gathering, and the ages can range from 18 all the way up to 60. And their job is to go from area to area, protest to protest, and ignite shit. Just like y'all ain't hear about they caught one of them. He started throwing shit at the police, and they like, oh, whoa, we ain't here for that shit. You know what I'm saying? So they grabbed him like, what the fuck is you on? And they told him to take the mask off, and they like, oh no, he's a fucking agent, and all. He's like, man, this shit is crazy. Like I said, everything is a fucking show. Only the people who believe this shit is not a show believes all this stupid ass history that they keep on promoting to a motherfucker. All this goofy ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Our job is to pass along the real shit. You know what I'm saying? That's our job. We can't get mad because people don't have the same knowledge as to what the fuck is really going on. You can't be mad. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what?
Act of 1887.
It's so crazy, right? Because, and I'm not trying to be, it's going to sound funny what I'm saying, but let me tell you the difference between black people and white people when it comes to a riot. When they start shooting shit, we getting the fuck on. You motherfuckers run right towards whatever the fuck they shooting. And then you complain about getting hit by something they shot. If we don't know nothing, we know when we see these fucking lights, these niggas in suits, and if you got a mask on, guess what? I'm crossing the motherfucking street. But nah, y'all want to go up with your camera talking about, hey, won't you take your mask off so we can see who the hell you are? And then you wonder why they do what the fuck they do. This is a whole federal operation. ICE is federal. They the worst fucking police in the fucking world.
They also don't get any training.
Do whatever the fuck they want to do to whoever the fuck they want to do to. Because guess what? Whenever you impede upon them motherfuckers, they fuck you up. They fuck you up. They want to give you a reason not to come and play with them again. They are very serious individuals. And this is another thing. They are trained to handle individuals that are some of the worst criminals and militia motherfuckers in this world. You think they give a fuck about some little feeble-minded male or female, black or white, running up on them trying to stop them from getting this dangerous motherfucker the fuck off the streets? They have warrants for these people. They're not just going to snatch
No.
shit. They got warrants.
No, they don't.
Uncle E,
No, they don't.
trained properly. That's the problem. Because if they was, they wouldn't be all that. They're not. You know, like anybody that they're looking for, law enforcement or whatever, ICE can be recruited. It's not that much difficult training. But I want to talk about the Doss Act of 1887, the Doss Rolls. Y'all know what that is. That's what Molly brought up. And Destiny, this will help you figure out what real Indians are or what they look like, because I shared some months ago that I did the Ancestry.com thing and told y'all the Seminole Indians and what they look like. They look like us on this panel. So I told y'all to go look and see. And
All people got to do is look into it. That's
and the
it.
Seminole Indians, they won't even give us the title of Seminole Indians because they want to label us as black people. And because they had to give you, they gave reparations. Everybody got reparations now. If you black, you ain't getting no reparations. The Jews people got reparations. The Indians got reparations. Even the Chinese people got reparations. But there was so many of us that were Seminole Indians in our family blood. We supposed to got that reparation. But they was like, y'all black. There ain't no reparation for you. So that's how they do that. And that's, again, go back to our government. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. I didn't make this world. I was just born in it. And like somebody said, what are we going to do about it? I'm here to share knowledge, share information. So when you know better, you do better. That's what I was always told. And the Doss Rolls was when they marched all of those people from way, way down south, all the way across the state of Oklahoma to put them in a different settlement. So I could believe David when he said that the American people gathered up some of the natives and pushed them off into. I could believe that. I could believe. Why can't we believe it?
That part. If anybody else has any sentiments or whatever, I want you to get it out before we go ahead and play this video. If not, we can go ahead and carry on with the video. The last one of the day.
I know I've got like a bajillion sentiments, but one that I'll throw out on what Althea said real quick. Just quick jab, and we can go right past it. Biden actually did, in the middle of his presidency, or actually at the beginning of his presidency, tried to hype giving the R word, I forget the reimbursement.
Reparations.
Reparations, thank you. He offered reparations for African-American families that descended from individuals who were slaves, and people told him that wasn't going to fix shit, and they declined it. So just throwing that out there.
But nobody knocked on my door and said, here's some money, because I ain't gonna show. What did anybody knock on your door, Weezy? David, did anybody knock on your door?
Yeah, you know they ain't
Nah,
anybody
you
walking
never
around
said
trying
At
to
no point will they knock on your door. They will not knock on your door. They will throw up an advertisement on TV real quick and hope you see it, and then they will have some kind of something come across your phone real quick and hope you see it, and then that is all you get.
If
Like
Trump
you get
did
those
something,
quick
he'd
little.
let us know. If Trump did something, we'd have known about it. You know, that's crazy. You want to get reparations, and we never heard nothing about it. It'd be online somewhere and say he said it, but pull up the videos and stuff that they was doing.
What about the money Trump has offered?
I don't know.
I don't know, but we can hit on that after that. The sentiments wasn't supposed to be so long before we get into it.
Ever heard of a $5 Indian?
After.
This intriguing term originates from the implementation of the Dawes Act in 1887, an attempt by the U.S. government to assimilate Native Americans by transitioning their communal land into individual allotments. As part of this process, the government created the Dawes Rolls to list eligible Native Americans. However, this system was soon exploited by opportunistic settlers. These individuals would pay government agents, sometimes as little as $5, to falsely register them as Native Americans. This fraudulent act granted them access to land and other benefits that were intended for genuine Native Americans, leading to substantial losses in land and heritage for many tribes. Over time, the repercussions of these actions led to severe cultural and economic impacts on Native American communities, issues that echo into contemporary discussions on rights and identity. The term $5 Indian has since become a symbol of this exploitation and the complex layers of injustice faced by Native American populations during this period. Have you?
Okay. That was neat.
That's some short, but it's best to just look it up yourself because people just making videos about it. They're actually educated on what's a $5 Indian. Yeah, because now they lie on those things. Go look up and see about Christopher Columbus. Too many things they lie about and hide. It's books out here that tell you about it. Just read Christopher Columbus' book and they'll tell you a lot about it. But it's too much proof out here that it's $5 Indians. Like you can pay people $5 to classify as an Indian. Due to that, you can buy a casino. You can own a casino. You can own hundreds of acres. This is true. That don't take away that it was some real ones. But at the same time, the real ones, a lot of them got reclassified as niggas. That's why, and they could never get the benefits that was taken from them because all them benefits was going to immigrants, settlers. They call them settlers. They immigration. Them people that came from across the water, they got the benefits from people who actually was from the land. And there's history on this. But it's like when you bring up history on it, people are like, oh, no, that never happened. No, this did happen. And it's going to continue to happen because history is going to continue to repeat itself if we don't learn from it. At the end of the day, we are Americans right now. We can get pushed out. Why you think they keep saying, America, you want to go to this country? People, you can go to Africa. You can go live here. Other people, I don't want to be here because Trump here. But they doing that. They moving other people in here to take our place. I bet you 100, 200 years ago, America ain't look nothing like it look today. Now you got Chinatown in every city. You got all these foreigners out here, all the same people they say, the Arabs, you better be careful. They bomb you and all that. Well, they're in every 7-Eleven. They own every tobacco store. But growing up, I watched TV as them supposed to be the enemy. I'm not falling for the trick no more. And people that still falling for the trick, I'm going to wake them up. I don't care how they feel about it. You need to know information. I'm going to share the information with you. You do what you want to do with it. But this is a real thing. It's a lot of $5 Indians that's still out here, but now they losing their papers. Now you'll have an understanding why it's people out here that's getting poor that's you so-called Indian. No, you don't supposed to check yes because your great-great-grandfather wasn't a real Indian. And you still getting benefits off somebody else's. So we taking it from you. And that's what people don't understand. They rather get in an argument and say, well, I ain't talking about the people that deserve it. I'm talking about the people that's actually criminals. I'm talking about the people that actually not Indians. Not the people that are, not the people that's legally over here. People get caught up in that and they like to say, well, the people that is legal, they shouldn't be mistreated. I'm sorry about that. But that come from us having too many illegals over here. When you got a lot of bad kids in the room, you don't know which one was bad. You're going to have to go through them. When they don't know who was the killer, they put a lineup up. You need to point out which one did it. You know, at the end of the day, that's all it is. But when they find out who the right one is, get them up out of here. That'll be a safer streets for our peoples out here, the women out here. But they argue it down because they just hate whoever in office at right now. I don't care who in office right now. If it's pedophilia going on out here, if it's people out here raping women and hurting kids, get them out of our streets. And they're not from this country, get them back where they came from. It's just so weird to me that people will argue for murderers and rapists and they will vote for them. The same people. These are they criminals. And they will argue for them because they don't like the other criminal as much. All of them criminals. It's time to wake up, y'all. That's how I feel.
I agree. I just wish people didn't point at someone, call them a criminal, and believe it rather than prove it.
Well, that goes back to the video that I shared with the girl and her evil ass laugh, even though I didn't agree with her laugh. That's the sentiment that she's carrying. She's taking that sentiment in a negative way when she is okay with harm, but that's what has been screamed for years. And I see plenty of comment sections that say, get over it, get past it, you should have complied, you shouldn't have had a gun on you, you shouldn't have did this, you shouldn't have did that. And then it's like, now America has their arms open like, oh, let me give you a warm blanket and shit because you're going through it now. And we don't, for the people we was okay with it happening to, we thought it was going to stay on that. But now that the dynamic is changing, It ain't just about white. It ain't just about black. I'm talking about all the other people that live on this land too that be affected by certain things. When that sentiment changed, that's why the girl in that video has the sentiment she has about, well, get a little taste of America because we've been tasting it. We know what it tastes like, and other people don't seem to know because they had the space to not know. In my opinion,
That's solid.
mm-hmm. You know,
Yep.
just my opinion.
David has not spoken ages. David, would you like to talk about this subject?
Oh no, Trey had everything I was about to say.
Sometimes shit be better left unsaid. Honestly,
Yeah, exactly.
sometimes when there's nothing to say, sometimes you just move the fuck on. But if anybody does have any type of sentiment, you're welcome to give it. But these things, a lot of this stuff that's being discussed, everybody, like Molly was saying, everybody, I think a few people on here said that everybody's so quick to like pull from the next person, and he don't want to say that about people suffering and stuff like that. People are so quick to pull from the other person's suffering, and like how I didn't like her evil last laugh. I know what she was getting at, but I didn't like how it seemed like she was almost like yippee, y'all going through something or y'all getting, whatever needs to
Maniacal.
happen, like in terms of legalities. I'm all for that, but
I
shit,
took it
this
as
is America
sarcasm.
awakening. Everybody else that didn't get the luxury, that had the luxury before, you now starting to taste what everybody else generally seeing America looking like. So
Yeah, I took it as sarcasm, like a sarcastic laugh.
yeah, I ain't really like her, how she came off on the video, but I get what she was talking about. I love when people get in the uproar. I love when shit go left and people, what? Oh, this is happening? Damn, you ain't know. So that that's the separation part, But looking into stuff that people share, information that people pass on here, I don't have to know about what nobody talking about. I don't have to like it or anything. But if somebody's sharing something, I'm always putting my hand to my phone to screenshot what they say so I can look it up later for myself. So that's all it really takes. But is it like Molly said in one of the comments? He said, "Does everybody want to be right, or we here to learn? We here to be right, or we here to learn?" So
No,
Right.
definitely here to learn. I agreed with what he said for the most part. Like, yes, the evil needs to get the fuck out. I just want the proof. Constitutionally, we're supposed to go to a judge and be proven a shit ass person, or prove that we might not be a citizen. Like, look into the paperwork, not attack people and then ask questions later and then
but that's
disregard whatever
America's
their answers
history,
are
so
because you
we
already
can't
have
start
them.
now. I hear exactly what you're saying, but that's American history. Like America was built on all of these things, so it's like we can't be in 2026 and be like, this shit isn't right. It never was. It never was.
Different.
So it seemed like people's, because they're seeing some of the things they needed to see to open their mind. It's like now people realize it's not that black people weren't faking about the shit that they were talking about. That it's not just smoke. It's not them just failing to comply. It's not them actually having intent. They don't need proof before and I'm talking about putting in comments and streams that I watch in comment sections, all that type of stuff. They don't need proof before the video started to know what's happening. They're not looking for extra detail. Well, other situations, it seems like people will accept it. Scott said, what's happened to Good and Peretti? What is that? And Peretti?
Ready?
Peretti? Okay, he said what's happening to Good and Peretti has been happening to Renee Good and
Oh,
the
okay.
Alex guy.
Yeah.
Okay, it didn't click for a second. Sorry, Scott. He said what's happening to the two of them is happening to people of color for how fucking long now. It's a wake up call for far too many. Sadly, it's sad that it's happening so late. It's sad that half of this stuff was just looked at as, oh, that's your problem, or oh, it must have been something that you did because this is not how the law works, or this is not how police officers are supposed to be, or whatever. What's up, Bree? I see you raising your finger.
Destiny point. It just, when she said that it's okay, she just want proof. Since when have America gave anybody proof? You could say, especially if you're white, no, Destiny, I'm not talking about you enough like that because it wasn't you.
No, carry on. Shit on white people. We suck.
You could say a white person could say anything, and that was law. It was taken as law, whether it was the truth or not, and it was never no proof. Am I right? Correct me if I'm wrong now. And we're here to learn. So now you're saying that you want them to show proof before they start doing stuff. They never did. That's the power of the government. That's the power of the man. I ain't got to show you proof to do nothing. This could be a receipt from Domino's Pizza. This is a warrant. I ain't got to show you nothing. And you said it'd be nice if they could show us. They never did. So why you want to start now?
When they didn't ask for proof, were there individuals in positions that wanted to show the proof and explain that they were not guilty?
Yeah, I mean, how many cases do I need to, and I can actually do that and segue that into maybe a Tall Tale Thursday, actually. But segue into how many cases, or how many movies I see on Netflix that's based on court cases that people were thrown in jail as kids, as murderers, and as this is that. I don't know how many Emmett Till displays and stuff that we need to show that is a thing, or has always been a thing since the beginning of time.
Since
But
1919, Red Summer of 1919. That's been over 100 years ago.
Phoenix.
And it's just
Not cutting
Yeah,
you
y'all
off. Were
taught
you
me
done,
about
Bree?
that.
Were you done saying what you were saying, Ree? My bad.
no. I was just saying that's one of the historical events that they could look at too, where it's just a word somebody said something, and they nobody asked no proof, and the person was lying the whole time. And then
No.
it's always, now you say, oh, show us proof.
Yeah.
You never did. They never did. They did what they wanted to do. Now people saying, show us proof. We didn't show you proof back
Yeah,
then.
we
Why
asked for
didn't you
proof.
start?
Emmett Till, we said show us. They had no proof. They
No
just locked
proof.
them up, But that's just the history of America,
That's
But
yeah.
I just be sad because what's crazy is most of the things that I learned about what's going on in the world and stuff, it was open to me by a Jewish guy and white friends. They was one telling me about my history. They the one handing me books that I never seen in the library that was passed down in their family. And I'm looking like that, like they got access to stuff that we don't. And they used to be like, you can read it, but don't take it home, And because I didn't believe half the stuff that I be saying now. I believed in everything like most people is when they get out of high school and then they go to college. And they open my eyes to so much stuff. My brother, football agent, he used to have so many different books and stuff. And I used to be like, dang, the world is a lot bigger than what I thought it was. Because he don't like to be called white. He just like to be called Jewish. So you can't call him white. It was weird to me. I'm like, but you look just like him, But that was his thing. But it's just like I learned so much from them. And I'm just happy I never shut them out because they didn't look like me. Because I learned a lot from them. Then I learned from people that look like me. Because the people that look like me, they wasn't giving this information. But now that I got this information, I pass it on just like they told me to, like I should pass it on. So it's just like, I just be telling people, man, we need to get back to the books because this program and this IG stuff, like I can search something for Google and my Google search will come up different than yours, Trey. That's what people don't understand. It's like AI is built to fulfill your
Tailor
life.
to you.
Yeah, so whatever you believe in, whatever you think is right, they gonna feed it to you. They're not gonna tell you the opposite. They're gonna get to know you, get to learn what you like to see and all that. So you just gotta be careful that this all the information you getting it from. That's why I tell my daughter, you don't want to get all your information from online because people are biased. We are human beings. AI is not no magical God. Like it's God putting that information. No, it's a human being typing in this information. You go look at these old encyclopedias, they look way different. Go look at the dictionary before 1957. Why everything was a lot different. It was just like everything. So it's just like when you go look at the old books and see what was changed, you try to figure out, okay, this why the world was the way it was because they was living off these rules. And this why America is what it is now. But it's like it's hard these days, man. It's like the media and stuff so powerful these days. It's like they just push us so much into our people that it's hard to really even have a conversation, without anybody feeling like it's a debate. It's like it's not a debate. It's like, what did you learn? What did they learn? But if you learn something that somebody else already learned, it's just like, nah, they just gonna let you know that you ain't really learned enough of it. It's just like, nah, I get it, but
Hey,
that's what
Phoenix, what
Weezy
was you
said.
getting right?
It's dividing us, Weezy.
What I was gonna say is a way to help others understand what you're trying to say without continually repeating yourself and getting stressed out or getting annoyed. Flip the scenario. Then that's Have you ever gotten in trouble at home and was not allowed to tell your side? Have you ever gotten in trouble or somebody did something and you was called out about it and still got in trouble even though it was not you? Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
somebody lied. Somebody
Everybody, that's the same thing that they are talking about. You don't need proof because they're not going to. What is proof? Don't nobody give a damn about your proof. You bring your ass in this car, get these cuffs, and shut the fuck up. That's how. So we don't ask for nothing that you know for a fact you're not going to get. Turn it on yourself, all of us. If we have a question, if somebody is trying to explain something to us and we are having a difficult time understanding because we have never been in that position or we think we haven't, turn it on yourself.
Mhm.
Have I ever been in trouble, or has any of my friends ever got in trouble and they didn't really do it? Have any of my friends had their privileges taken because one of their siblings did something wrong, but they got in trouble? Guilty by association. Somebody's riding in the car, don't know nothing going on, but they go to jail because they was with them. It doesn't have no say because whoever accuses you has the right. The histories tell us, or the story, history is written by the storytellers. It may not be true, but this is their idea of what they want people to know. It's the same with laws. It's the same with people coming after you. It's the same with all this mess is going on. All these things that are happening have an underlying goal. We only see what they're doing on top. We never look at what's underneath the veil. All this stuff that happens, like you were saying earlier, they allow immigrants to come in, but then they ready to kick them out. But they allow immigrants to come in. This is a power struggle. This is a power thing. They allow the immigrants because they want to be allies with their countries. All of a sudden, now they ready to get rid of them. Why? Because somebody didn't follow the contract. It's about money. It's all about control and power. And next thing you know, immigrants going to be coming back.
I got you, Uncle E. Hold on.
Look, our government, I ain't got time for it. Look,
Scott said, I'm gonna read this comment that just happens to be floating up before I let Uncle E go. Not Reese, I'm sorry. Phoenix, you done with what you were saying? I don't want to cut you off. Okay. Scott says that's why using AI is all inclusive. Where Google algorithm I use to be in the Usher interface IT field, I use AI daily now. I get left, right, and center on info I search. Yeah, I'm already hip. I take from all resources I could take from. What's up, Uncle E? I seen you raise your hand a couple times.
I want to comment on definitely saying something about proof. Right? You tell us about your history and what you believe. How is it that you didn't see our history when you were looking at yours?
Yeah.
I couldn't hear the first part, to be honest. I'm sorry.
Repeat yourself, Uncle E. One more
I
time.
said you talking about you were speaking about your history, right? But I'm trying to figure out how you could research your history and not know nothing about ours. And then our history goes back way further than yours, but you only know what they call a 400-year period, and that's the period of slavery. So what proof do you need that slavery did take place? What proof do you need? What proof do you need that the police was recorded beating a man to death, damn near to death? Rodney King, LA PD. What proof do you need? You know what I'm saying that these riots are fake. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out. Like, you keep saying you need proof. What proof do you need? What proof can you actually have that's better than your own eyesight and your own mind and your own brain? Because
Everything that's offered historically.
everything that's not written historically, but you
Everything
basically
that's offered historically. There are photographs, there are documents, there are books that tell the story. There are biographies. There are scientific postings. There are statistics. There are pictures of riots over situations and this and that. When people get loud, history loves that shit, and they will hold on to that shit. Whatever makes people angry, they want to advertise it. You think that if they want to make people mad enough and they're spitting all this hateful shit at you, that shit isn't going to build up so much that it doesn't actually die in history? Like, they can cover it up in our history books, but we can go to the library and get a book on African American history and go check that out. There's a museum here I really should visit. Admittedly, I haven't. Admittedly, yes, there is a lot that I don't know because I was raised by white parents that watched white entertainment, and there's a lot I missed out on. There's some good shit on y'all's side, okay? I am happy to know as many of you individuals as I do and participate in as much as your culture as you allow me. I am very empathetic for what happened, and my family history has its own dark pasts that I choose not to recognize because I have no fucking doings with that. I have no part in that. I have no behavior of my own that is similar to that. And I am empathetic to individuals that went through pain and suffering, because I don't want to see it happen anymore. I believe the world can be a whole lot more progressive if it was a whole lot more positive. And as long as we're looking at people and saying the color of your skin is the reason why I hate you, we're kind of not going very far, in my opinion. But I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go off there.
No, you ain't overdoing it.
Yeah, you good.
I just don't understand with the conversation in general, not nobody specific, but the conversation in general. I don't understand how we can understand. We can understand traits being passed down. We can understand religions being passed down, but we can't understand mindsets. It seems like it stops there. As if and when I look at the sentiment of people on these different podcasts and different platforms and stuff, I'm looking at articles or forums or whatever talking about certain things. I just don't understand what the hell makes people think. If Ruby Bridges is still alive today, and if certain people in history, period, are still alive. I know they try to make stuff look black and white on in terms of the visual, so it looks like it's from a different era or so far away. But I just don't understand how people can't pass down that same sentiment when it comes to mindsets around people in color. That what the argument it's not people, it's some people, because some people do like to dwell on things or they do like to insert themselves. So we talked about that earlier. People attaching themselves to a time they didn't live in. It's the denial of it's the denial and the ignorance of seeing anything around you, because it's not anything you can just walk into. You ain't gotta go into a black library or something to see this is going on. You ain't gotta go, you can just see it. It's just there. I understand people can't necessarily identify with some of the things if it's not a part of their timeline. I don't expect people to, but I think it's like the denial and ignorance when it comes to the backlash, as if people don't probably care or know about redlining and all of these little things that happen. People assume that because slavery generally, even though it didn't, stopped in 1865, that there's not backlash. And just like you gonna pass down traits in your family, you do this like your mom, or you do this like your cousin, or you do this like your aunt, or whatever. It's the same sentiment when it comes to this stuff. So in my opinion, it's the denial and the ignorance of things still having a trickling effect. If people were affected by something, if my grandmother was affected by something, for instance, she wasn't, I'm just saying, I'm using her as an example. If she was affected by something, there's no way some of that isn't going to hit my mom. There's not a way that some of that isn't going to hit me too. So it's just like, I don't know. It's the denial of the timeline of American history that these people
Let me
just,
let me say this. Let me say this because I want to give her a little understanding. Right? You want to know, black people are some of the most forgiving people in this world. Can y'all hear me?
yeah.
Black people are some of the most forgiving people in this world. You know what I'm saying? We can go through we have been through the most horrific traumas that you can possibly ever imagine. What we don't like, you know what I'm saying, is for us to get through something and I hate to put it like this, but I'm saying, and white people act like it never happened. Y'all are quick. Y'all are quick to blow up a black individual's image, but when they doing something, y'all feel like they're doing something wrong. Y'all are quick to blow that image up and destroy him. But when you got somebody that's doing good, you don't hear about this person too much. You know what I'm saying? Society has always looked down on the black nation. You know what I'm saying? And they have damn near the whole world. If you are some type of CEO, if you're getting money and all that, no matter how much this black man is getting, you're told to look down on him. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the only thing that really makes people mad is the acknowledgement. You can never put in your mind some of the things that our family have went through. You can never put that in your mind. You can never put that in your mind. Some of the things that we have been through in this age and time. You know what I'm saying? We can't get upset now because we see somebody with a light skin and it's a female and she's supposed to be white. Now we got a whole fucking issue. No, because like I said, it really doesn't even give us a feeling other than damn. All of a sudden now y'all got something to say now that she white. You know what I'm saying? But y'all had shit to say when this motherfucker was black and all these motherfuckers did this and did that. You gotta have that same energy if you really do have empathy. You can't have it one way. Empathy is not given one way. It's given both ways. It's saying both sides. This is
I
where
agree.
the anger from black people. It's the acknowledgement. The fact that we built this fucking world on our fucking back. And y'all act like we didn't do a motherfucking thing but pick fucking cotton. That's where the anger comes in at. It also comes in like our
That's all you gonna
mind.
learn in school.
Yeah, our brains. Y'all have been taking shit from every fucking society on this motherfucking globe and taking it as your own when it's other people's thoughts that y'all are motherfucking working on. Y'all are billionaires over other people's thoughts, inventions, ideas. Y'all are like fucking leeches. Y'all take cultures from people. And y'all act like it's okay until the shit happens to y'all. Now y'all don't have no understanding. Show me proof. Show me proof. That's a crock of bullshit. Like I said, the proof is in you 30 something. You should have been and you should have seen. You know, we get one fucking month. One fucking month they talk about us. And they talk about us very few. They don't talk about a whole lot. We get one fucking month that we supposed to appreciate that shit from y'all. Y'all can take that month and stick it up y'all ass.
And
That's how
that is
I
this
feel.
month. Damn, February.
One fucking month that we supposed to sit back and say, "Oh, everybody in the world loves us." Man, fuck y'all and fuck how y'all feel. We would rap. I can promise you, if you did a poll, you would have damn near the whole fucking United States say, "Who gives a fuck about Black America in fucking February?" Because that's the only time y'all talk about us, and then y'all don't even talk much. Y'all talk about us when it's somebody that's backing us. Y'all don't talk about us. We just the product.
Well, here at the United States, the United Color of Benetton, because we love and accept everybody, from our Asian persuasion to our Caucasian division to our Black and ethnical African, Indian, Hinduism, Judaism. We accept and love all kinds over here. We don't care what color you are, as long as your money is green and you're buying Molly Moss, Sea Moss, and Shades of Blue by A.M.
You better plug your shit. Hey Destiny, hit that private chat down below. He was asking you for your for some of your stuff that we're gonna be presenting.
Oh, I don't have my new flyer yet. Although I will have. There's a roast in Pensacola. They moved places. They're at a new place, so I'll tell y'all on the next one I'm on where it's at. But it's on the 27th. It is a comedian roast battle. They have a sign up for this one, so if if you're in the area and you want to sign up, that's new. The winner gets $200. and I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna have to take a couple trips to Walmart and be an asshole to strangers in my brain, jot down random things, and then go pick somebody to say things to. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun night. It's always a fun night.
Well, as soon as y'all get flyers that y'all want us to put up, y'all already know the system. Y'all already know what we going by. Just try to get it to us as soon as we can, so we can do our part by announcing it and doing a smooth rollout. That's all. That's all we ask.
Thank you.
I
Nice,
don't know if
man.
Kool-Aid
It
was
was
in
at
here. You sent
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid the link at this hour, David?
Yeah, it's too late. We about to end it.
Yeah, it's too. We
He
about
was
to
just
close
in
out.
here though.
I'm glad that you tapped in, but you gotta send her the link
Yeah.
and try to have her come in when you do if you can.
Yeah.
No,
We about to
Normally
end
we
it.
I
do.
did. I did.
I'm glad you slid in here though,
I
Miss
did, but
Kool-Aid.
yeah, she misunderstood. But
Oh, all good. It ain't no thing.
yeah,
We just letting you know. We gotta tell you once before we can say anything the second
I'm gonna
time. So
I'm gonna send the cash app on Friday.
yeah, okay,
Hey,
all good.
Kool-Aid girl, nice seeing you again. Well, I know who Kool-Aid is. I don't know if you
I'm glad
remember.
that she tapped in. She was in here before, so I did get a chance to actually like have hear a little dialogue from her at the end of the show
Comedian
last time.
Kool-Aid, right? That's
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Yeah.
boo, you remember me?
Let me see. I can't really see you.
Her name is Althea McFarlane. I know you ain't gonna see it because we got
Reese
small
Cup,
squares right
aka
now.
Reese Cup.
Where are you from?
The DMV area from Maryland. We did Lightfoot Comics with our boy Stefan.
Oh yeah, I can see you. Oh yeah, I know you. And then Shaquan told me a lot about you and stuff. The
Oh,
comedian
okay,
Shaquan. Yeah,
My
I
God.
remember you. You're funny.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, I was hearing y'all talk about Black History Month, and I actually was on my TikTok yesterday ranting and raving about it because I just think it's just crazy how, like, we're just 1 month. I think it shouldn't be like that in my eyes no more. You know what I mean? And then I'm thinking, like, as far as Black history, I'm tired of hearing about Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks. Like, what about the history?
Okay.
I mean, nothing against that. That's fabulous. But, they're just going to keep going. It's no, we need some more history. So I don't see nobody else from
I agree.
1980s doing any kind of more history for Black people. You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying? And I'm trying to figure out maybe I could start having my generation start doing it. Like my 6-year-olds make some history. I make some history. You make some history because it's getting old and played out. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It truly is. And I actually am going to take a picture of myself, get it notarized, because I am history, Black history, and I'm gonna tell you how. You ready?
Yep.
I think I am, but I am probably the first African American comedian that has opened up for a celebrity on the 3rd performance.
No shit, I ain't mad at that at all.
That
Shit,
is
you
Black
better get
history
straight to the
making.
top. I ain't mad at that.
And I want to put that out there, and I want to actually have that shown and have it for my daughter when she can show her grandkids and different kids, just to pave the way for African American women or teens to say, hey, you can do this too. You can open up for a celebrity, because it takes comedians forever to open up for a celebrity. Forever. And I bombed. It was hilarious. Brian Hooks, I bombed. I didn't even know what I was doing, but it was fun. You know what I'm saying? It was fun. It was sent from the Lord, because he knew I really wanted to be a comedian and show what I got, and I really liked Brian Hooks. That was one of my favorite comedians and things and actors, and even Marlon Wayans. But I just thought that that's Black history. You know what I mean? Like stuff like
Ain't nothing
that.
wrong with that.
Yeah, so I don't know. I just feel that I'm just tired of hearing about the Martin Luther Kings and the Rosa Parks and all this crap.
Shit, start a family tree of that shit on your wall. What your parents did, anybody that was, that they know that was taking care of them, anything, what they did, stuff that you find. Start your you gave me an instant idea of stuff to put on,
Yeah, that's what you can do. And then even, you could like with your podcast shows and television shows, you can start showing it off, you know what I mean? And then people around the world see it and say, ooh. And I'm not racist at all. I think everybody has a history month. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't just be 1 month for just African Americans. I think every nationality should have a history month if that's the case. You get what I'm saying? Like, what is this? Just putting black people in a little box for February. And I don't even see a lot of African Americans celebrating it no more. Do you? I
Nah,
don't.
they starting to wake up to it.
You program the
I
kids
feel
to do it, so it don't matter. You got the next generation; they get done. So it is a non-ending cycle. You know, once you grow out of it, they got other kids just getting into it. It's up to us to make sure they don't get programmed. You know, it's too easy now. There's no more books. They can just put anything online. That's what it is. That's why even to this day we still share videos. Like, did you know this black inventor did? You like that? I never heard of him, because it's still people that we never heard of. So that's fine about them. It's still some black and whites that work together that they don't talk. You know, so it's just like, let's make white and black history.
That's
We're gonna
right.
make it a month. Let's talk about when we work together, the whole month, times that we came together and let's get done.
Like the lady that invented the map, the GPS maps. That's why you got GPS, because this black female inventor who recently passed last week.
Wow,
I
that
mean,
is crazy.
Y'all look her up. I can't remember her name. Keep her name. Come and go.
Let it be told, they give Elon Musk all that. And Elon Musk is known for putting the internet in the sky and all that. Okay, you launching internet stations on a balloon and letting it hang up in the sky until it bursts and fall down to the ground. That's not that's something that's
All right,
something
y'all.
that girl had,
I don't know if y'all can hear me. Hopefully y'all can. This is
in
Wild
the
One
movie.
performing live at Friday Night Laughs. This is David
movie.
Funny
That's
Man
what she
Green's
came
event.
up
This
with.
event will be
Hold
on
on.
February.
Wait a minute. You're all talking at the same time.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to just let it play.
I personally love the venue space. I think it's a nice base for David to do his thing. A little information about it. We have Tay Boogie. We have David Funny Man Green himself. We have Kirby Wilkins, Hilarious Omar. I remember the name
Rod
yesterday. I can't remember the name today. Rod Uncensored is what it is. Rod Uncensored will be on the roster as well. You got music by Cumberland's own Jessica Schultz, and he has DJ Blaze on the ones and twos. Now, like I tell everybody, I always recommend, if you can save a little $5-10, go ahead and do that and get your tickets in advance, especially for an event like this that's BYOB. So it's $25 at the doors. You guys can see below on the screen. And it's $20 for the early bird special. And shout out to David for continuing with that home base with the 249 Virginia Avenue location. All right, this is the Crab Queen. This is an extension of David. This is David's sister who has who's giving and feeding people some good food. I know everybody can't eat seafood, but there's different selections on here too. So I do see steak and cheese and stuff as well. Fried wings and fries. You got seafood boards from 25 to 60. So like different increments, different size bags. You got crab cakes, egg rolls. Let me see. You got mumbo garlic butter type, toppings and stuff you can put your food in. Put on your food, or that your food will be cooked with rather. Lemon pepper, wet, honey hot, and Cajun flavors for her items. Her stuff presents well, looks good. So I was saying at first that, I hope I get to give me a little bit, but I realized I will be there to get some. So I ain't got to talk about it. I'm going to be about it. You're going to see me eating it if you there. But I'm excited about it. It's a nice addition to David's.
And
it's her birthday.
What he's saying. Hear what he's saying.
And it's her birthday
This
today.
is a Valentine's Day dinner and comedy night. This show has two little sections of time for it. So you got a 5 to 7 p.m. time, and you got a 9 to 11. So whether you're taking your date somewhere, your significant other somewhere beforehand, as soon as you get off work or whatever it is, or if you want to take them later, you got options to still catch the same show. So there is a special Valentine's Day dinner available. Food and drinks will be sold there, and they'll be sold on the premises, but they'll be separate from your $25 ticket or your 2 for $40 ticket if you decide to show up with somebody. This event will be headlined by Beverly Miss Chocolate White, one of the best female comedians of the year. It will be featured by 2 different people. You got the queen of this show. Her name is right on here, so you never can miss her. It's Althea McFarlane, DMV's favorite. You got Brian Birch as well, one of DC's funniest. And it's hosted by Philip Page, one of the guys that you'll see grace the show and touch the show a lot. He sponsors this event along with Streetline and some of his other entities. You can reach out to him directly for information about some of the other things he does. But for this particular event, you can scan the QR code on the screen to get direct, direct navigation to, I'm pretty sure, which is the Quantico Gardens website. They have an email as well that's listed below, QuanticoGardens@gmail.com. This location is at 3987 Richmond Highway in Stafford, Virginia, 22554. But for further information, if you can't reach out to Phil for any reason, you can reach out to Althea McFarland. But they also have an information number listed below for reservations and further info past what we're telling you.
Yes, baby. The Marine Barracks. And if you single, lady,
All right, y'all. This is the pre-Mother's Day, Your Mother's So Crazy comedy show and after party. You got a few people on attendance. I see that my girl Reese is clearing out some shows because you pretty much on everything that we read in this week. So that's what's up. You got Xavier Morgan. You got Althea McFarland. You got Gwen Factor. It will be hosted by Barbie Brooks and headlined by Susan the Duchess. For this event, instead of having one man on the ones and twos, you got three of them. So you got DJ B-Man, DJ Smooth, DJ Dark. Their numbers are listed below in purple. So if you want to reach out to them specifically for any reason, get information on the raffles, the cash bar vendors, whatever, you can reach out to either one of them. This event itself is going to be on Saturday, May 9th at the Downtown Cultural Arts Center, 401 North Howard Street, Baltimore, Maryland. Doors open at 7. Comedy show is going to start from 8 to 10 p.m. And they got a 10 p.m. after party if you're one of those that can hang past that time. You might come to that, Miss Calloway. All right, that's what we do these advertisements for. We're trying to get people to tap in. Thank you, Shout Bout. It was a great show. Thank you. You got the Crusaders of Comedy, Saturday, February 14th. It's going to be a few people on this roster. I love this caricature thing, so I hope that whoever made this kind of keeps this up because this is different from what I normally see on flyers. So you got Swish Rashard, you got Funny Man Green, Ace Jackson, Jerry Lee Harper, Q Nix, and Connor Williams. The doors will open at 5:30. Showtime starts at 6:30, so you got some time to mingle, talk to people, get some pictures taken, whatever you're trying to do before the event starts. They got advance tickets for $15, tickets at the door for $20. In this economy, I always tell people, hey, if you can get your shit and you can save $5, $10, why not do it? But if you can, I'm glad they got an at the door option. The location is Shepherdstown Community Club. It's 102 E German Street, Shepherdstown, West Virginia, on the 2nd floor. It's sponsored by Merchant Services. If you need information, you can reach out to David Funny Man Green, the man that you see right above Blue Phoenix, the one leaning in the camera, making sure I read everything like I'm supposed to. You can reach out to him for information if you need it. But you can also use the number that at the bottom. It's 410-585-4946. All right, y'all. I'm gonna be checking Reese's Cash App because we on a lot now. You on this one, Reese? So I'm gonna close my mouth on this joint. It's a comedy bash. It's March 7th, so be looking out for that because it seems like everybody's rolling out with a bunch of shows. So if you can't make one, I'm pretty sure there's 3 or 4 others that you can make. So this event itself is gonna be on March 7th. The doors open for this event at 7 p.m. Showtime starts at 8. So if you want to get some pictures with your girl Ree, if you want to get some information pads about Molly Moss, Sea Moss, or whatever, we will be there. So the Morning Mac Show will be in attendance. We can network, pass some information in that time before the show starts. The donations for this event are $25. This is at the Pavilion in Suitland Road, Suitland, Maryland, 4919 Suitland Road. The drinks available. Get your seats early. Contact Big Mike at 202-706-4340. And they will also have Big Cheese as the man on the ones and twos for this event.
Hosted by Woo Woo. I got Baltimore's own Woo Woo. Is right? Is that the one?
I'm thinking that's the okay. All right, Phoenix. I'm gonna utilize you when I see people here. I don't mind reading it for you, but whenever you hear, I feel like you got the best flow on how you want to, promote and say whatever you're saying about what's going on with you. So Skit Happens. Let us know about it.
I'm trying. Skit Happens. We're doing a casting call. Skit Happens is a sketch comedy show. So we're having a casting call, and it's going to be online. So send your inquiries to redvisioncinema@gmail.com. We're looking for improv actors, traditional actors, as well as comedians. 17 and up. So if you feel like you want to act, you want to do something funny, reach out to redvisioncinema@gmail.com and send your inquiries, and you'll hear back. Let your story unfold. New ideas with the sunrise spark. Fuel for your fire when the world feels starved. Spinning the tracks of your mental.
My bad, Molly. I caught that message late in the private chat.
Come on to the crew here.
Cause like I paid for my month or whatever, or paid for my flyer, and y'all were like, give us the flyer, we want to advertise it for you.
Hell
I'm like,
yeah,
oh
you paying
fuck.
for it. We try to get that shit out there. You know,
Yeah.
we giving y'all a service just like you know, y'all tuning in, giving us our energy.
Thank
is still
you.
a service as well. So yeah.
Thank you.
And if you paying for it, you better get it in on time so you get your money's worth. Whatever you pay a week or a
Or
day,
be a donation.
whatever you
There you
pay.
go. It sounds good either way.
Thank you for tapping in. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. Today was a great show, y'all.
With the sunrise spark, fuel for your fire when the world feels dark.
Oh, hold up, put the music, Molly.
On the Morning Mac Show.
You messing with.
I want to say before I leave, I'm gonna have to end the show like this until it happens. Something big is happening in May. We're going to be hitting Raleigh, North Carolina, the Morning Mac Show. We're getting all the things in order. You will know as soon as we got all the bells and whistles. But be looking out for the Morning Mac in Raleigh, North Carolina on May the 23rd. That's Memorial Day weekend. So that's the long weekend. The government's off, so ain't nobody got no excuse why they can't make it for that one day. Come down and chill with us, have a good time, and everybody that's been on our show is welcome.
Oh, I got you, Miss Calloway. I'll make sure I add you after we get off
And the
here.
food will be phenomenal. The food and drinks will be separate, and the tickets are $40, $45 at the door. 40 in advance, $45 at the door. But it's going to be an awesome time. That's all I'm gonna say.
That part. I know Miss Auntie blessing us with the food portion, so she got a little buck with her bite in the kitchen as well. So I'm excited for that, because I know if you can throw down the way you can throw down on the show, you can throw down in that kitchen. I know she don't play with it, so I'm excited to see what that food is gonna be hitting on too. We traveling around here, so it's things happening this year. Manifestation this year, man.
Yeah, and Miss Calloway. Make sure y'all like and subscribe so we get out of here. We catch y'all tomorrow. Wellness
Thank you for the follow, Miss Calloway.
Love, peace, happy sleep, so good.
Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes.
Y'all so corny.
That's that white girl there.
I'm talking about Phoenix ass too. It's like, nah, I'm playing with y'all.
This is your hour, let your story unfold.
All right,
Hit
y'all.
the Western Union. Hit the Western Union.
Or the